GSPN, GSPN.
GSPN.
All right, we are live and welcome to GSPN NFL Week 8. I am Evan.
I'm Ellen.
And what are we watching tonight, Ellen?
We are gathered here today for the Chiefs at Broncos. And it looks like, once again, we're fashionably late. I'm seeing men on the field.
Yeah, there are a couple people lined up. We recognize a few of them. And actually, we recognize both of these teams because this is the second time the Broncos and the Chiefs are facing off.
Is that true?
Yes, I believe so. I could be wrong, but I think week 6 is what I have in my notes here.
Gosh.
Yeah, so we are watching the Chiefs, who are 6-1, and the Denver Broncos 2-5. This is information that is unreliably sourced from yours truly, myself and Ellen. So if you want to know great information about nothing that matters, you've come to the right place.
We are here for a little bit of unreliable fun today, everybody.
So the Chiefs have the ball, and I'm excited about seeing what they're going to do with it because apparently the Broncos aren't doing much this season. Maybe just not as expected, or maybe the other teams are just doing very well. But I am seeing some things online that perhaps their offensive line, and by that I just mean their quarterback, is a little bit disappointing this season.
Do you know who their quarterback is?
I do. Sierra's husband.
Sierra's husband.
We can talk about him now.
Sierra's husband.
Okay, so quarterback for the Broncos, Russell
Wilson.
I did almost want to say Russell Brand just because he's also been in the news, but
this beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic.
Do you know it was her birthday last week?
Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Wait, is she a Scorpio or is she a Libra? What day?
Great question. Let's find that out right now.
This is important. This is very important. And then we should also find out his astrological sign.
Okay, these are great. These are really great things to know. Okay, October 25th.
Also, I'm pretty sure there was just a massive interception on the field.
Yeah, there is a guy jumping on another guy in celebration. Mims Jr., fun little last name.
Mims.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a score change though, so it couldn't have been
No, just an interception.
Just an interception, mild excitement. Okay, that is actually pretty crazy. And look at him go. Wow. Dragged down by the knees.
Resilient. Okay.
So she was born October 25th, 1985. So let's just say
Scorpio.
A Scorpio? All right. And then
Scorpio.
Russell Wilson birthday, November 29th, 1988. That's not a Capricorn.
He is a Sagittarius.
Okay. Does that line up? I mean, I guess.
I don't know. Look at compatibility.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. I just typed in compatibility.
A little, not much, but a little bit.
Okay. Let's see. Love compatibility between zodiac signs. Here we go. We are looking at, what did she say? What did we say?
She's a Scorpio. Very fiery.
Okay. A Scorpio. And
a Sagittarius.
It says, and by it, I mean an unnamed website.
Yeah, what? Wait, we can't name it?
It's astrology.com.
Okay.
I just didn't know.
We gotta know our source. Like if we're going CoStar, like, you gotta cite the source.
All right, astrology.com. So I'm saying, I don't know how reliable astrology.com is. If Scorpio can control their emotion, these two are in for satisfaction and excitement. You know what? Sierra is a pop star, which feels like she has the ability to both have emotions and express them like very boldly, and then also obviously have the ability to control them. But Russell Wilson feels like maybe he is a little bit more like type A and straightforward. He did have an office at the stadium.
Excuse me?
Like a 9-to-5 office. Like instead of just
At what stage?
at when he was traded this last year from the Seahawks to the Broncos, part of his little negotiation was that he got an off actually a point of controversy. He apparently agreed to not play the last two. He agreed not to play or not to have the office for a while at some point. But when he was first traded, he had an office, and it was apparently on the second floor with coaches and executives, and that like created some distance, perhaps you could say, between him and the other players.
He is. Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say the executives were pissed about it. I was like, he's basically the executive of his team.
No, some of the coaches were. Oh my, pardon me. This is not water.
Okay, I have LaCroix too.
Some of the coaches some of them went unnamed, but did express some dissatisfaction with the decision to give him an office.
Well, I have heard that Russell Wilson has a reputation for being kind of corny.
Sure, yeah.
And I think that requesting an office does sound a little corny.
I totally agree, but he treats it seriously, and I love that. And I don't fault him for it. You know what I mean? But I'm not in the locker room. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It does feel like it creates a distinction between him and the other players that's like, I'm different, you know?
I just wonder if like maybe like was it that he just wasn't going to the locker room at all? Because I don't know, sometimes maybe you just want to like sit and watch some tape on your own and like review a play.
Is that what the office is for?
I don't know.
Couch in it?
Is there a couch in it? Let's Google what it looks like.
He's just
Russell.
Yeah, actually show us what we're looking at here. Also, we have the Denver Broncos 10 yards out
so
from
close,
their
yes.
touchdown.
Very close.
Their end zone. Look at me and my lingo.
Real
I've been doing this
over
for 8
here.
weeks, baby. End zone. End zone.
Let's see. I'm not actually seeing any pictures inside where Mile High Stadium. I'm only seeing inside his $28 million Bellevue mansion that was up for sale, apparently at least last year.
Where Bellevue? Oh, that's in Seattle.
That makes
Bellevue's
sense.
right outside of Seattle.
That makes sense. So anyway, back to Sierra. It was her birthday.
And I think that based on what you said about their compatibility, they can be a good match. Is there more other than what Scorpio needs to do for this to be successful?
Yes, let me just get back to it. Oh my gosh, astrology.com. Please load. Okay. They should be warned to slow down, take their time getting to know each other on a deep, significant level, or else they run the risk of getting way ahead of themselves.
I mean, they're already way ahead of themselves. They have like 3 kids.
She's pregnant with their 3rd kid. That's what I was going to say. So she just turned 38. She's pregnant with her 3rd kid, and he rented out a Waffle House for her birthday, which is honestly so fun.
I think that is really cute.
I do too. There was just a little head collision on the field, which is upsetting.
I know, but I have no idea if that's a touchdown or not.
I don't think it is, but people are
they're calling it.
I stand corrected. I didn't see them in the orange, but
I'll be damned if that doesn't get some review. It looked like it was out of his hands, like he kind of dropped it.
Dang, head to head right there. He's not in.
Yeah.
He's right. Okay, maybe his elbow's right over.
And he does have possession. Yeah, that's a touchdown.
Wow.
In the end zone, in case you were wondering.
Here at GSPN, we stand corrected. And a pretty clean kick right there. Nice.
Evan, I don't want to jinx this, but are we watching the same game in real time?
I also don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to confirm or deny.
It's sounding pretty good to me.
It is sounding pretty good to me as well. I guess we should maybe get into predictions here before the score starts
Yeah.
giving too much away. I don't know. I do feel like there are a couple of benefits here. The Chiefs have a full 7 days of rest, so there's that. I don't know about the Broncos, but they did just come off of a 2-point win against the Packers, so they are probably riding that high. Plus they're at home, plus there's
They're
the
at home.
altitude change, and I don't know what the training kind of looks like in order to prep you for that, but even if you're training, I just have to imagine that the change is quite different. Wait, they're in Denver. What's the altitude change?
Yeah.
Is there a Denver altitude change? Denver.
Certainly there is. I think that maybe more than altitude, though, weather is going to be a factor in this game. This is our first cold game. Like, it was snowing when they got off the plane yesterday. So,
Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
there's
the Chiefs.
quite a difference. The
Oh,
elevation
really?
in Kansas City is 9,900 feet, and the elevation in Denver is 5,280. So,
Okay, so we've got multiple factors here.
it's a mile high. That's why the fuck it's called Mile High Stadium. Wow.
Gosh. I feel so uninformed sometimes, but also
we
it's
got
not my job
informed.
to be informed about these things.
You know what? We just found that out. We just got here. Okay.
And believe it or not, I'm great at retail. I don't need to
Great
be
at
doing everything.
retail.
We went out.
Right, observe.
One of my girlfriends went as the Night Witch, or the Witch King. Excuse me, the Witch King from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And she like specialty ordered one of the masks from Etsy, and she made it sexy naturally. She had on like this long form-fitting black dress with some deep V and like a corset, and then high slits with fishnets underneath, and like huge lace-up boots with this wicked mask. It was so sick. That was my favorite
That's
Halloween
awesome.
costume so far.
And what were you?
Yeah. I was Rapunzel.
Nice.
And my producer was Pascal, the lizard.
That's right. That's right. Very cute. That's a running animal for him, yeah?
Yes. Last year we were, what were we? What's that woman's name from Parent Trap? Meredith Blake and the
That's
lizard.
so good. That is such a good one. Will there be a three-peat? I guess tune in next year.
It's funny because I was gonna be Rapunzel no matter what.
Right.
I'm about to cut my hair.
Gotta get one
I'm
last
announcing
in.
it, so I will actually do it. Yep. I'm
sorry. Are you seeing the snow on the field that had to be
field.
removed? Yeah. Okay. Actually, chilly. Okay.
Ew, Burr.
Burr. Yeah.
Oh, the Chief. Is that Pacheco? I think he's number 10.
Yes.
No, that's not Pacheco. Is
Number
it?
10 is Pacheco. Yes.
Is. Evan, your boy.
Look at him go. A spin move.
He is so fast.
Twirling.
Oh, did we do predictions? Let's do it.
No, I'm sorry, we did not. Okay, yeah, we were talking about the different things that could impact it. Unfortunately, I think the Chiefs are due for a loss. I just think it's going to have to happen, and I think they're going to have to show how they're going to like face a challenge and adversity, and not that they can't win in this kind of situation. I just think it's kind of primed for them to be able to to lose. It's snowing. It's altitude change. They're on the road. I don't necessarily think I'm saying that because I think the Broncos will beat them. I guess I just think it's like they're primed. They're ready. They can't necessarily keep winning, right? Statistically. So I think we're probably due for a Chiefs loss. I'm just being logical.
I mean, yeah. That seems logical. Okay, I want to make my prediction, and then I want to read about an actual prediction for this game.
Okay, that is great. I haven't done that yet this week, so everything I just said was out of my ass. So
okay. So I'm going to give this... It's hard to say because now that I like see that Denver has points on the board and I can see how aggressively they're playing in this first quarter.
Yeah.
I want to say they've got the energy, but I don't think they can beat Patrick and Kelsey. I'm
Yeah.
giving it to the Chiefs.
I mean, they're already looking really good. The Chiefs are already looking really good. So I don't
Yeah.
blame you at all.
I don't think you're wrong though. Like I think your point is really good. And if you hadn't said Denver, I might have gone Denver. Because I think you're right. Like
I think
we're
that
due.
yeah, exactly, we're due. I think that is why this will probably be an interesting game. And while you are looking up those predictions, let's see what fate has in store. Will the Kansas City Chiefs win today's game? It is decidedly so. So it looks like the Chiefs will somehow pull it out of the bag, according to the 8-ball.
Okay. So you were right. We played the Broncos in week 6.
Okay.
PhogEllen.
I was like, uh-oh. Maybe I did the wrong time.
Apparently, we beat the Broncos the last 17 games.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's many, many games.
That is many, many games.
This is the second year. Patrick is doing some work on the field right now. Okay, that was a very cool play to watch. He hustled his little feet. He looked a little bit like a dancer getting down the field.
You know what?
Okay.
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We need the TikTok sound. More footwork. More passion, more energy, more energy.
I mean, that was just like a Frogger move that he just pulled right there.
Bro, a Frogger reference? Evan, your age is showing.
I mean, listen, you can get Frogger on anything these days. All your mobile devices.
Is that true?
I have no idea.
We should reach out to Frogger and see if they will sponsor us.
Okay.
I would 100% be down.
All right, producer notes, next week's to-dos. Reach out to Frogger TM.
Okay,
oh my God,
I'm reading
amazing.
About the predictions. It says even the snow and Patrick Mahomes' sickness.
Oh my.
What? Don't make me worried about this game. But a massive offensive explosion may be harder to come by. I'm leaning more towards a business-like road trip rather than another Chiefs-Broncos laughter with defense shining. Okay, so...
Interesting.
Says Chiefs are riding high, da-da-da.
Well...
Okay.
It does
seems like the professionals are going with the Chiefs.
Well, we're not professionals, is what I'll say to that. But I will say that the Chiefs are at the 10-yard line, so it could be about to be exactly as predicted.
We could see it. We could see it.
You can definitely see it.
All right, well then, yeah, I'll stick with the Chiefs, especially given the 17-game streak against the Broncos. Oh my God, and the Taylor Swift stats are back on the board.
And obviously, according to the stats...
Is she there?
I don't believe she's there. According to the stats, she's not there, I'm being told. According to the stats, Kelsey does significantly worse. Over 2 times as many, I don't know, completed, is that what it is? Completions? I'm not entirely sure what they were just showing us. Yeah, completions.
It's just when he
completes a pass. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he does a lot better when she's there.
One of the Chiefs players was on a podcast this week talking about those stats and like if he thinks that's real. And he was like, look, I don't know about Travis and Taylor. He's like, but if I know there's a baddie that's coming to watch me at this game, he's like, I'm putting on my best. He's like, I'm playing different.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's like, well, he's doing that then.
That's really funny. Okay, well, great insight. Thanks for listening to a sports podcast for the team. I really appreciate that. I know how hard that can be.
Don't know the name of it. Don't know the name of the Chiefs player.
I didn't even ask for the player's name. I knew not to.
Unreliable at best.
And if you're just tuning in to GSPN, that's the point here. You're getting unreliable but fun facts, figures, and information.
You just have to believe. There's a little bit of Santa in GSPN. You just have to have faith.
That's right. A podcast built on faith. Once again, we're always saying that.
We're going for the field goal. We're
And
not going to go for the touchdown.
we're making it. We got points on the board. Yep. All right.
Butker actually doing pretty well, it seems like.
Doesn't he always? I thought he was always doing well. No?
Girl, he has been inconsistent in previous seasons.
Per stats.
Very inconsistent.
So let's see. God, I don't know what these letters mean. FGATT? FGM, that's a bad thing in my world. Yeah, that's a bad thing in my world. PCT, comb, COMB, what does that mean? AST, assists.
Are you making things up?
Career stats.
I can't tell what you're doing. I literally can't tell what you're doing.
I googled Harrison Butker stats, and his career stats. These are the columns. FGATT. Okay, let me get onto a site and let me see what it says.
Okay, I'm also hearing the need for us to make a GSPN website where we say Harrison Butker, good.
Good.
Harrison Butker, inconsistent but doing good.
Doing well.
Like,
good job to you,
something
sir.
Palatable, please?
Okay, so I'm being told that FGM means field goal made. That is great.
Our outside source. Okay.
Producer and outside source. PCT means percentage. Okay.
Oh my gosh, he's at 100%.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. I feel
100%.
Look at his smile. That's the smile of a man who's at 100% kicks. That can't be right, though, right? I guess it is
accurate, Evan.
I guess it is.
He's made he's done very well. This year is what we should say.
Year.
If you scroll down to his stats from 2022, he was 75%. So last year was his worst year.
I don't know, 75% is pretty good. If that's his worst year, 75%.
No, Evan, that's bad compared to the rest of Harrison Butker's stats. That's very bad.
Okay. Well, is it bad compared to the rest of the NFL?
Here.
Who's the best kicker?
Girl.
Let me find that out. You're
the best team. Okay, you look that up. I'm going to read you his stats. Okay. In 2023, he's at 100%. We're on the 8th game of the season. 100% success.
That's pretty insane. I see why they put him out there. They were like, get us some points.
Yeah. Okay. In 2022, it was 75%. But in 2021, it was 90%. In 2020, it was 92%. In 2019, it was 89%, 88%, 90%. His career overall is 90% success. So to go from 75% or to go down to that is significant. That was
I wonder what was going on in his life. I'm Googling it.
He was so upset about Roe v. Wade.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We had the vote in the state where he does not live.
Yeah.
I did vote to secure women's health care.
That's right. Yeah. I am being told by my online sources allegedly that he does. You know what? I'm not going to go into it. I'm just not going to go into it.
Who was the best in the NFL?
I'm not finding that yet.
Did you find it?
I have not quite found that yet.
I think I've heard my friends say who it is.
I
think it's a man.
Justin Tucker?
I apologize that this is all I know. I think it's a very short man.
Justin Tucker of the...
Justin Tucker.
Of the... Is it the Falcons? Where is it?
Baltimore Ravens.
I was close with the bird.
I just thought of a new NFL name that I would like to add to the list, if you don't mind me going for 6 instead of 5.
Please. I mean, I wrote down a bunch. I kind of lost count, so... Yeah, okay. He's listed as number 3. Harrison Butker is number 3 on here. There's Evan McPherson from the Bengals, and then Butker, the man who rises to the occasion.
I think I might have been thinking of the Bengals. Yay. Justin Tucker is number 1. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He holds 2 significant records in the NFL kicker realm. 90.5% field goal success rate in his career, and the longest successful field goal ever made, spanning an impressive 66 yards. I actually watched that happen.
That was Was that last year? Or was it this year?
Hold on. I actually am now not so confident.
Oh my gosh. And then I'd like to know if you like the name Cortland.
I like it as the name of a medical provider's office. I literally, my dentist, that's in their medical name. I don't want to give too much away about my medical providers.
I think you did. I think you sure did.
What was I Googling here?
When he made that 66-yard field goal.
When did Justin Tucker set the record? 2021. Okay, September 26th. A year ago. Little over.
No, that's 2 years ago, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Crazy experience that I just had right there.
Time has been weird since COVID. Time has been weird.
Certainly has. Anyway, okay, great. So we had a thought last week about some names that we were maybe interested in a little bit more than the names that we currently have. So in no particular order and with no particular meaning, would you like to go through some of the names that we have to rename?
Are we going to do like all of yours, then all of mine, or how would you like to do this?
Mine are in our notes. So, and I did keep 2 on our list. So I'll just do those 2 fast and then do those 2 real fast. And then you do a couple and we'll go back and forth.
Okay.
So
that sounds good.
Last week we came up with the Vipers, which I just think always sounds good. It's just a good.
Did we come up with that last week? I thought last week we came up with the Reapers.
We did. Okay. So we said the Reapers and we said that should be the Carolina Reapers. And I think that is baller. I think that should happen. I'm keeping it in our notes for posterity so we can sue whoever takes it because it's so good. I'm just kidding. We can share, but you've got to cut us a deal.
I don't even want to sue them. I want them to have that name.
I want you to share. Anyway, but the Vipers, maybe I came up with and didn't tell you, but I came up with that. It was put on the list last week. So either we came up with it together or I came up with it and didn't tell you. Secret name. But I think the Vipers is always a good intimidating animal name. So yeah, those are my first 2. What are some of yours?
Okay, well, I also put the Reapers, but I just came up with a new one, so we'll skip that. Carolina Reapers is great. But okay, for teams that I think could have new and better names.
Okay.
The first one I came up with is the Kansas City Slabs.
I love it. That's so great. That's great.
This is a reference to meat slabs.
Oh, I was thinking
and meat slabs only.
You know what? What I was thinking doesn't even matter. That's perfect. And I think that is what they should change their name to immediately. No vote.
Yeah. And like, if you get tackled by someone, like if there's a big tackle on the field, call it like, yo, he just got slabbed.
Of course. Obviously. What else would you call it?
And there could be like a dance move that's like the slab and dab. Something like smacking a big meat slab and then dabbing.
Of course. You've kept it relevant.
Slab and dab.
Thank you. I like that so much better.
Lot of thought into that.
That's so much better than their current hand motion signals.
Oh, it's so offensive.
Yes.
It's so offensive.
And they're not the only ones that have it. Yes. Stop the chop. Yeah, 100%.
Stop the chop.
Okay.
Stop the chop. Start the slab.
Start the slab. Oh my gosh.
Start the slab and dab.
If we were putting it up for a vote, which we're not, it's just going to happen. That's what the campaign slogan would be. But
slab and dab, baby.
So I do want to correct the record. I'm being told that my producer actually came up with the Vipers. So thank you for that inspiration, producer.
Wow, we're The evidence for you to be sued is now on air.
Hey, listen, I've corrected myself and I thank him.
All
I
right.
thank him for the credit. Okay, so something I have come up with is these are not for necessarily for a team in general, but the Teamsters. I just think if you are going to be named after people, the Teamsters is a group of people that is intimidating, gets the job done, and the controversy might be there, but it's a little bit less it's a little bit less controversial.
The team that I would assign that name to right now would be the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay, I can totally see that. I was originally thinking like Philly for some reason.
I've got Philly.
Okay,
I've got Philly.
Perfect. But I like that. That actually works very well temperament wise. All right.
Kirk Cousins coming out for the Teamsters. That's like so perfect.
Amazing. Okay, I love it. All right, what's one of yours here?
Okay, well, I want it to be known that I initially had it in mind for Denver.
Okay.
And the more I thought about it, I think that it could also be relevant to the Las Vegas Raiders.
I've got one for them, but you go for it.
Okay, and I think they kind of have a sick name.
They do.
This comes with a sound.
Okay. Oh, God.
So for the Mile High Stadium and to be in Denver, I was thinking the Denver High Rollers.
Okay.
But they come out on the field going...
Okay, I am honestly obsessed with the idea. Here's why. Because it necessitates every other team to come up with a rival dance.
Oh, yeah. It absolutely does. And it's got so much opportunity for like... The High Rollers, baby. But do you see how that could be Vegas as well?
I do.
High Rollers, actually, yeah, it's a gambling reference, but it's a Denver reference because it's high.
I definitely do. Okay, well, I didn't actually fact check this, but Atlantic City, they have gambling. Yeah, that's another thing I've just made up.
Oh, it's a huge thing. Yeah.
Okay, great. Because my next name is the Atlantic City Collectors, and it has a little tagline.
Certainly.
Because the house always wins.
Team, though.
I know.
Oh, so you invented a new team.
I mean, I don't know. It could be Vegas too. That's what I originally thought. But then I was like, the Atlantic City Collectors? That sounds good. The house always wins.
Because the house always wins.
Coming for you. Coming for those knees.
I
and they are. They come for the knees.
Appreciate. What about the tax implication? The Collectors to me is sounding very taxy, but that could also be a great slogan.
What about the taxes?
No, we're taxing to play.
That's a Kirk Cousins tagline right there.
God damn it.
But right, I love it. Okay, do you have any more?
The slabs and the high rollers are back on the screen right now. Oh yeah, I have more. I have one. I think this is actually my favorite one.
Okay, great. I have one more that I like too.
Okay, I would like to change the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to Florida Man.
Oh my God, yes. Absolute. Another no vote necessary team name change for sure.
Florida Man.
Florida Man. No explanation.
Florida Man
necessary.
Wins game. Florida Man at Super Bowl.
I love it.
The headlines write themselves.
I love it so much. It really is incredible. Yeah, a fleet of Florida men is terrifying, just in spirit. So I think that's perfect. Yeah.
Florida Man on the field, terror.
Yeah.
Terror struck into the hearts of everyone on the field.
So good.
Yeah, Florida Man on the field. Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
No disrespect, Florida. Okay, so my final one I think could be to New Mexico, California, or Arizona because just this is where this is native to. The Tarantula Hawks. Ooh, what?
Okay, that should definitely be the new name for the Arizona Cardinals because the Cardinals is the least intimidating bird possible.
I mean, yeah, it is kind of crazy that is.
Tell me more about a tarantula hawk. Oh, also, we have Mahomes down, but he's getting up.
I do see a flag on the play as well.
Yeah, I think they tackled Mahomes too hard.
It's a spider wasp that eats tarantulas. Yeah.
What the fuck is a spider wasp?
Okay, so I actually think it's kind of crazy because it's a parasite, if I'm remembering correctly. But hold on, let me look into it a little bit more.
Wait, how did you come up with this? I need the backstory on this, Evan.
I was just looking at animals that are native to the United States, like Northern American United States area, and this was one that came up, and I was like, tarantula hawk is a dope name. And the images that came in my head are much cooler than the bug that ultimately is on the field.
Okay, I'm about to look up the bug.
It's a parasitic wasp. Oh, sorry, a parasitoid wasp, which uses its sting to paralyze its prey before dragging it as living food. Then a single egg is laid on its prey, hatching it to a larva, which eats the still living host. Pretty fucking metal. Okay.
Metal.
Very
That
sick.
is metal.
So I was like, that's a pretty cool team name right there.
Wow.
All right. So what's your final one?
Well, I did come up with a second one, and also I think that for the fans, we should note that there was just a turnover. Denver has the ball. Chiefs made a fumble.
Oopsies.
Yep. Whoopsies. Okay, so at the commercial break. All right, this is a new one for the Philadelphia Steelers. Or Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh, excuse me, Pittsburgh Steelers.
I was like, I thought they were Flyers.
Oh, damn it. I made this one for the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I confused them with Philadelphia, and it's an alliteration.
All right, well, let's hear it anyway.
Philadelphia Feminists.
Okay.
Well, it was supposed to be a play on Pittsburgh keeping an accused man on their team for so long. I was like, you need to come back from that by renaming your team the Feminists, but it's the Pittsburgh Steelers, not the Philadelphia Steelers.
You know, and we all stayed with that. We stayed with that analogy.
Okay. That one's a wash, so we'll get to my last one that I just came up with on the fly.
That's
the Baltimore Baddies.
Ooh, cute. Cute. I love it.
Ew. I think it's a little fierce, you know.
It's like, a little fierce, and I like
don't fuck with us.
I like the positive masculinity that espouses. So that's a good one.
Yeah, baddies, Baltimore baddies, and they do have it bad in Baltimore. Have you ever seen The Wire? Jesus.
I haven't seen The Wire, but I did see a couple of TikToks where the Baltimore's players and coaches and staff, like wives and girlfriends, got together for a couple of brunches, and it seemed like a really cute and positive environment. So
the baddies,
yeah.
They've already got it in them. Baddies who brunch. Oh
exactly. My God. 100%.
What are we doing?
It's their
free marketing
team
nowadays.
We could be. Hit us up.
Who did we ask to sponsor us? Frogger?
Yeah, according to our producer notes, our highest priority right now is Frogger.
Frogger, listen to these genius marketing ideas we just came up with. This could be for you.
It could all be yours. So, what are you snacking on this week, Ellen?
Okay. I just came from a baddies brunch.
Okay.
No affiliation with Baltimore Ravens. But I went to a local spot that I'm actually not going to plug because I think it was mid and I don't want to talk too much smack. I might have just been there on an off day.
Okay.
But it was a barbecue brunch. I had a Nashville spicy chicken sandwich on a waffle.
Oh, that sounds good.
The chicken was fire, which I was very grateful for. And it was like a perfect level of spice. But the waffle was mid, and messing up a waffle is a big no-no in my book.
That's fair.
But I still ate 3 slices of it, so there's that.
3 slices of it. It's absolutely fair. So am I hearing that there's no incoming snack from you?
No, I am still full, and I did just notice that my producer left his Chipotle bowl here, which is now unsafe. Because I know he's not going to be back over here for a couple days. So if I get hungry in a bit, that Chipotle bowl's mine.
Amazing. Well, I have offloaded my girl meal responsibilities to my producer, who has just informed me in real time that he has already ordered our dinner snack. So I'm very excited about that and very grateful. Thank
What
you.
is it?
It is going to be, I believe, pizza.
Tell me more.
I don't know. I asked not to know until it arrived. So I gave some parameters of what it could be and what it could not be. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna end up with being pizza. So I'll keep you posted. You'll obviously find out literally as I do.
I'm very interested, and I am jealous of a game day pizza.
You know what? That's kind of how I felt. I was like, it's such a classic. It's a classic.
It is, and I don't know what you're dealing with weather-wise, but we just have like a chilly, rainy day in Kansas City. Some pizza sounds amazing.
Yes, exactly. It's well, it was raining. I actually can't really tell. The sky is completely gray with absolutely no concept of anything that's happening above me. So it could be raining or it could be just dreary, but regardless, I have a lot of blankets around me and I could use some pizza.
Yeah, while we're acknowledging the vibes right now, Evan, welcome to the couch.
Thank you. It's great.
Do you fucking love it?
I do. Yeah. Great suggestion. Really appreciate it. Shout out to my producer who literally moments before we went live was drilling this microphone into a stand that he made, and spotlighting me and setting up the camera and the multiple actual TVs that are in front of me. I thought this would be a lot easier.
How do you have more TVs in front of you than you did in that office?
So it's the same amount of screens. It's just that they're both TVs. So one of those screens was a TV and one of them was a computer monitor.
Okay.
And my laptop. And now I have my laptop, a 65-inch monitor, and a TV, the distance of which I can't remember. And I know that's really going to piss Kyle off that I can't remember how many inches it is. But it's a very big TV on the wall. So I can see the game in perfect clarity. And then you're sitting beautifully before me right on the floor.
Slay. Well, thank you to your producer for getting you on the couch, because this is the way to watch, baby.
And on air, yeah, it's really nice. I have a lot of room. It's not sitting at a computer desk for 3 hours, which is great.
You know, before we started GSPN, I took Sundays. Back in the day. Sundays were my like recharge day.
Mm-hmm.
And I would watch the Chiefs games on my floor in this living room while folding my laundry, which made me very nostalgic because I have some laundry that I will need to fold in a little bit. So at our next commercial break, I'm going to go grab my laundry and watch the game while I fold.
Perfect. That's what we're doing here.
This is my Sunday. You guys are just tuning in.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say.
Crap.
Touchdown. Okay. That's
huge touchdown by the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's dancing. He's doing the chicken dance. He was doing the chicken dance. I don't know what that was, but
I'm sure we'll Google it and find out. But yeah, really nice catch. Caught with his face mask a little bit, but he's got it. He's got full control. It doesn't look like it's.
Yeah, he took multiple steps with the ball.
Yeah,
he does appear to have it.
Totally fine.
Yep, that's possession. Dang. Oh my gosh. Is this going to be the upset, Devin? Devin.
That's all right. I love an alias. Yeah, I don't know, but like I said, seems like it's time. But that was a great catch. So great throw, great catch.
It was.
Great job, everybody. Yeah. Everybody did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're showing the replay again.
Really, now that we've mentioned that you have a couch, you're like
stretching out, just getting all.
She's drunk with power.
I just love. I could do what the Victoria Beckham. Just really enjoy. Yeah, Victoria Beckham. Just really enjoyed.
You know,
space.
I did that.
Now
my
I do
first
feel like I have to
couch.
do this.
Yep, you do. Let's see it.
No, I'm not doing that. I just needed to stretch out a little bit. Are they showing it so many times because it's under review? Is that what's happening right now?
It says, yeah, it's under further review. Evan, you were right. You called it. You said, I don't know. That looked like his face mask.
Interesting. I don't know. It seemed like he took many a step though, but I wasn't paying
Yeah, I'm
super close
seeing that
attention.
ball in his hands. Thank you for the reminder to stretch,
It
though.
does feel good,
I
doesn't
did need
it?
that.
Chat, let us know what
Yeah.
you think. Was that in his possession, in his control? We don't know enough to be able to tell you, but we're excited to learn.
I
Um,
am. I am excited to learn.
so let's see if there's any more drama I can tell you about.
If you don't mind catching us up on the drama, I'm gonna go get my laundry.
Yeah, please go get your laundry. What else do we have going on? Okay, so I completely meant to practice saying this name a little bit more. But there is a defensive end, Iemi Uwazirki, from the Broncos, who was suspended indefinitely by the NFL on July 24th of this year. And he was, interestingly enough, suspended for violating the gambling policy that the league has. It was reported.
Betting on himself?
Yeah. And it wasn't just while he was a Broncos. So allegedly, he made a total of 32 bets on the Broncos over a period of 5 games in 2022, including in one game that he actually played in. But he was part of the gambling probe because he also used to play at Iowa State. And apparently he was really good at Iowa State. I mean, obviously he was in the NFL. He was accused of placing bets on the Cyclones during his time playing for them. So he apparently made a total of 801 bets worth roughly $21,000 from FanDuel, where he used his own phone, but used a different name and managed to make $21,000. So he's been suspended from July 24th, 2023 to July 24th, or July 2024 is what I saw. And he's a part of a few other players from Iowa State who were part of that gambling probe. But that is, I believe, a misdemeanor in Iowa. He could face up to 2 years in prison and a hefty fine, essentially. So that is some interesting drama happening over there. Thank you.
All right, let's wait for this call, and then is a touchdown. Call stands is a touchdown.
Oh my God, am I behind you now? I'm going to be pissed.
That would be a wild turn of events. Okay, what I want to say about that drama with that person is that man has a gambling problem. If it's enough for you to lose your career, you have a gambling problem, which is going to be our plug for 1-800-BETS-OFF.
Oh my gosh,
you have a gambling addiction,
let's do it.
1-800-BETS-OFF. Kick that habit. You're better than that.
Yeah, agreed.
But
that's hard.
Of all, to be in the NFL and to have bet 800 times, and I'm sorry, only won $20,000.
Well, I don't know
bets.
I did not read the criminal complaint. I just want to put that out there, and all of this is alleged. I believe he was supposed to go to court in August. I don't know if he did. I didn't look that much into it. Again, all these are accusations. But
I just would have expected there to be so much more money at stake. If we're talking about someone who has an NFL contract,
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. I just don't know what the breakdown is between like how much he was doing while he was a student and a professional.
Wait, is this charge for while he was a student, or that one's already come and gone?
It's both. I believe it's both.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Because he's a part of it because the probe was originally into, I believe, the Iowa State. But again, I did not read the criminal complaint, so I don't know. So anyway, that was interesting to me. We are in the second quarter, 12 minutes in approximately.
The Denver has already got points on the board for early in the second quarter.
Yeah.
What a game, Evan. What a game.
We'll see. We shall see. I'm pretty consistently wrong, so you guys should expect to see the Chiefs win.
Well, and a lot of people will say, me being one of them, we're a second half team. We enjoy the pressure. Yeah. We do great under pressure. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah. Definitely will be an interesting second half, though I didn't know Mahomes was ill.
Definitely will be an interesting pop culture pop trivia.
Oh God, I gotta Google something real fast.
Are you Googling anything about Frank Ocean? I know what you're Googling. You're Googling where Alex Earl is.
No, that's not what I'm
That
doing. But I
may or
am.
may not help you. Where the Miami Dolphins are playing.
What's today?
Okay. Is lame that I know this, but I don't care. Alex Earl finally posted like a pretty official video of her and Braxton Berrios on a date, and it actually looked really sweet, and she looked very comfortable with
I
him and very
saw it.
happy.
Yeah, it came up on my For You page. I was like, oh, I know who this is. That's actually super cute.
I thought so too. I was like, you know what? She looks like she's having fun.
Yeah.
Like, this is a date that I would want to be on. Not with them, but you know what I mean.
Oh my God.
Okay, looks like Kadarius Toney catching the ball. He's in his comeback era after everyone hated him in the first game.
Oh, did they? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, he messed something up and everyone was big mad.
Okay, why is this taking me so long to find specifically the answer I'm looking for?
Oh, you're still looking at something for pop culture pop trivia.
Nope,
Well,
not
in the
anymore. I'm
interim.
good.
Oh, okay. Did you know I hate gambling?
I also hate gambling. I was going to talk to you about gambling. I don't know
I
why.
hate
Oh, because of the
gambling.
gambling stuff I just told you about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it. I like my money in my pocket and it makes me anxious.
Exactly.
The house always wins. That wasn't a tagline be for nothing. It's true. It's rigged.
You're right.
Is there an interception happening right now? The Broncos are freaking out.
Oh my God. A third interception? Well, 2 interceptions, 1 turn, 1 fumble. I mean, honestly, the defense is crushing it. This is sad. This is not good. Mahomes is walking away in distress. What is he sick with?
I don't know.
Do you mind looking it up? I have my laundry.
Yeah. Mahomes' illness.
God, and yeah, Kelsey was just too far back. I don't know who was supposed to be where, but that was a pretty clean pass to that guy.
The flu. He threw up.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that does blow. Especially traveling and especially going to somewhere with altitude. I bet his head is killing him.
Oh, that super sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, Evan,
Yes.
have you actually tell me real quick whether or not we can dive into this segment. Have you ever heard of Zofran?
Yes. It's a medication and
It's a medication for nausea.
okay, yes. I have taken that one time.
Yeah, I hope he has a bunch of it. That is like a life-changing
For
pill.
sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to get for some reason. I think because it has links to some kind of very rare but enough links to a heart condition that it's like hard to get. Like, yeah, you have to have big nausea to get it.
Interesting. Well, I've tried it once. It's definitely something I would seek out again.
Oh yeah. As you know, those little patches help for Russell Wilson running the ball. That looks like maybe a first down. I don't know. Yeah. Big fan of the scopolamine patches.
Yeah.
Also, this is a Parks Project shirt, and I do like that brand, and the money goes to national parks.
Hell yeah.
So
that is a good brand. Well, Russell Wilson, speaking of him, who he looks like he just got hit very hard while he was running that ball and getting down to the ground.
Oh yeah, well he ran into one of our players pretty hard.
Yeah.
Our player didn't even tackle him. He just slid into his body.
Oh, did you just see number 69 just being tossed around by his head? It was just like whoop.
Yep. That was what we call tumbling in football.
Of course. But, so
Mahomes looks disappointed.
Well, yeah, but they still have 9 minutes left in the second quarter, first half. They've got a lot of time.
Yeah,
and
I've seen better, but I've seen worse.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, they have points on the board.
True.
Come on, guys. You're doing all right. You're doing all right.
Oh, we got timeout Broncos.
Ellen, I love that we're just having this like intimate look at your life.
Sorry.
I know, it's so funny.
I'm trying to quickly throw my underwear in the bin so we don't get flagged for something.
It really brings us into your home. So in doing some really basic research into Russell Wilson, I saw that he just has, I feel like there are a couple of players in the NFL that just have like a persona that's perceived about them, you know, like Kirk Cousins would definitely be one, I would think.
Yes.
Just like a personality that like is the publicly, I don't know, perceived personality that we assign to them. And I think Russell Wilson's, from what I've Googled, is just kind of like an awkward weirdo. And I love it. I think it's super cute. But one of the things that I saw is that, first of all, I also want to point out that he apparently is like renowned for his professionalism. And I think that is a
That's because he has an office.
That's not what I meant, but yes.
It looks like the Chiefs might have the ball.
Okay. Little turnover happening?
Another one.
Wow. Just going back and forth. I did say I think they were going to be evenly matched, and then I looked at this year's scores for the Broncos, and I thought otherwise.
I cannot tell what's happening. It's a big confusion on the field for me. I love that this man's last name is Tranquil.
I do too. That's
fucking hilarious.
Yes, I do too. I also don't know what happened. I saw somebody hit the ground, and the ball went flying, and then nothing.
The ball went flying out of bounds. I have, honestly, Evan, this would be one of those things where it'd be nice if we had any fucking clue what was going on.
Chat, let us know. What is going on?
We just see.
What did we see right now?
Your guess as good as ours.
Let's see. Okay, so Russell Wilson, I saw an interview with I think it was Marshawn Lynch and Richard Sherman, who said that they don't have his phone number. So apparently the only way you can like get in contact with him is through his manager. I'm going to be honest, I get it. I feel like, I don't know how close he in particular was to those two players, but if you're not really like if you're not really like close friends with your teammates, I get why you would give out your manager's number maybe instead of your, if you're, everything is just business and you're married to a well-known celebrity, maybe you want to keep your personal number a little bit more secluded. I'm just giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that's that weird.
I think that is a very good benefit of the doubt, but I think that the word that we keep saying is like team and teammates.
Yeah.
Like, so you mean to tell me he's not in the team group chat?
I don't know. I guess not. Maybe his manager is. But I like just do think do you not know several people who would prefer to have their manager be in the group chat than they have to be in the group chat?
Oh, okay. You know what? That is a very good point. But I see the perception that would give his teammates.
For sure. Well. Especially on top of having an office where, again, we don't know the dynamic or what goes on, but maybe it is just like, a little bit like removed. But I think those quirks are fun and interesting, but I'm a Capricorn. Ooh. So maybe I feel differently.
Yeah, that is maybe very Capricorn of you and maybe very Sagittarius of him. But yeah, I don't know. I think that hopefully that has very little impact on his interaction with his teammates because I'm sure they spend an ass ton of time together. You know?
You have to, even if you're not just like hanging out in the locker room after. But I would imagine that I'm just so curious about where the like actual team building happens. Wow, crazy little sneak through by number 4 on the Chiefs. And then he just rammed himself into, I think, number 23 on the Broncos.
Damn, you're like a second ahead of me now, but not by much.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a great run.
Great catch. And then, just whoop, right at he just barely made it. Dang.
Down the field. Yeah, he's fast. Who is this? Sneed?
Number 4 is, let me look it up.
Sky Moore.
Number 4 on the Chiefs is... Oh my gosh, people just screaming at their computer. I'm sure all the people we have watching. Rashee Rice.
Rice. Okay.
Wide receiver. Yeah. These are the stats I have.
Is he in the same position as Sky Moore? Is Sky Moore also a wide receiver? Can you please look that up?
I sure can. Is Sky Moore? There we go. Sky Moore is a wide receiver.
Yes.
He's got a little baby face. He looks young. Oh my God, he is. He's
Sky
23
Moore,
years old. There you go.
Sky Moore is young. Oh, Patrick looked confused on this play.
Befuddled, perhaps?
He barely made it. We're not at the line of scrimmage. Evan, see if they replay this. He's holding the ball and going like this, and I swear you see him go like this. Like, what? Like, he looks
confused,
baffled.
Huh.
His face looks confused.
Well,
Patrick Mahomes is experiencing confusion. I feel confident making that call.
I did not get a replay, but I am seeing that the Chiefs are very close to the 10 at the Broncos.
They're close to the line of scrimmage, which feels good.
Wow, number 1 just got tripped. Number 1, McKinnon.
Okay, I finally got the opportunity to speed up my play so you and I can be on the same one again.
Wow, yeah.
Yes.
They just grabbed him.
But did we get across the line?
I don't know. You know what?
It's first down.
It's not showing up as lit up on my screen, so I don't think so. Okay, they're kicking.
Are we gonna kick?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna kick.
For sure. Okay, and he keeps his percentage. 100.
100.
Well, nice job. It's getting closer in score, so that's exciting. Oh yeah, I am seeing the chicken dance. That's for sure what that was.
Chicken. Okay. For anyone who may just now be joining the chat, I would like to go over what we proposed the new name for the Denver Broncos be, which is the Denver High Rollers, which came with a sound.
Let's hear this. Yeah. I feel like there's a cha-cha-cha that somehow happens at some point.
Oh, they're coming out of the tunnel with jazz hands.
Absolutely. Jazz hands
and dice.
Yeah. Dice. And maybe a joint, but okay, maybe so I have one more thing, but here's actually something else I'm gonna do. Surprise, I remembered I have trivia questions for you.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I totally forgot this was a thing. Are they going to be football themed?
They're all football themed, baby.
Okay. I looked up nothing, so you're getting a live react here.
Great. You probably couldn't have looked these up. I mean, you would have. You could have. They're facts. But I only have 4 for you. One is, how many players can an NFL team roster at any time?
Absolutely no idea. It could be 18, it could be 50.
Let's just take a gander. How many are on their team?
Okay, what is the exact question? How many can they have?
Yeah,
or how many is typical?
How many can they have?
40.
53.
Okay.
All right. So that was a question for GSPN trivia. What did you guys
That was
think?
A question?
What did you guys think? Put it in the chat.
I had no idea.
All right. So my final piece of drama. So apparently Dramont Jones, who was a defensive end, now with the Seahawks, previously with the Broncos, he left and did a radio interview. And I actually remember hearing about this. So we must have been doing GSPN or adjacent, or I don't know. But basically he just said that there was too much drama and too much going on. He actually also couched this, that this was his opinion and for his own personal football playing experience, but that there was just unnecessary drama and football didn't seem to be very important as it needed to be to the Broncos. And he also noted that this isn't just like Madden, like you can't just plug and play different players, and sometimes personality and having trust and getting along with different people is more important than talent. But he also had a really great little statement. He said, "Thank you, Broncos organization and community, for the last 4 years. The hardest part will be leaving behind the relationships that I've made in that building." Blah, 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 blah. He gave some really good, final goodbyes.
Yeah.
But he did have some interesting points just about, it just kind of sounded like it was political, maybe, or just a little bit, I don't know. I don't know. It wasn't the experience for him. But that's drama. That's GSPN drama.
I definitely feel like that was constructive feedback
For the Broncos?
for the Denver. Yeah, for the Broncos. And if you are given the platform to take that feedback public in a way that they're gonna have to see and deal with, I think that's healthy confrontation.
I
to be
agree with
honest.
you, especially because it
Yeah.
was couched in the fact that it was about his opinion and his experience.
Yeah.
And none of it was accusatory, and none of it was it did seem constructive. So, nice job, Dramont. Good feedback. And he did the old compliment sandwich. So
Compliment sandwich, yeah. Gosh, that's hard to encounter in real life and not just be like, okay, I see what you're doing. I'm seeing a comment in the chat that says you would make a good Elle Woods for Halloween. I genuinely don't know if they're talking to you or me, though.
I don't know either, but I can say this. I went to a Halloween party last night because 2 days ago, suddenly, the spirit entered me. And
you were so opposed.
I know.
I didn't even ask if you were anything because I was like, I already know the answer.
Well,
she
listen,
doesn't want me to bring it up.
I wasn't. I just want to couch that. But so I have a friend who, and I won't say her name because I didn't ask for any sort of permissions or anything. Is something happening I should pay attention to, Ellen?
Maybe, and I don't even want to say this. No, it was just a gain of some yards. I thought it was another interception, but the Broncos had the ball.
Okay. So I went to a friend, I'll call her Kay. I went to Kay's house last night, and she was dressed up as Elle Woods, and another friend of hers was also dressed up as Elle Woods. They were two beautiful and different Elle Woods. Thank you. My producer has just brought me my snickety snack, and because it will be impossible not to show the lid, I will just say it's Demo's here in Chicago. Y'all should hit it up.
Is it thin crust? Certainly it's not Chicago style pizza.
It is definitely not Chicago style pizza. It is I think it's, what is it when it's like
house crust.
I think it's that. But yeah, so my producer and I went to that party last night after finishing building our headboard. We basically walked out of Home Depot, finished building the headboard, walked into this party. But it was a really good time. And there were multiple Elle Woods and a surprising number of rabbits. Two bunny ears. One of them being the Elle Woods.
Rabbits?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay, that's cute.
One of them was hot, and one of them was the Mr. Rabbit from Jessica Rabbit. I can't remember his name. Roger.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that guy scared me. The Roger Rabbit movie actually just scared me.
Yeah, it freaked me out as a kid too, for sure.
Oh yeah, I did not like that. I was a wimp as a kid. I went through a period of not being a wimp at all as a teen. You could show me any thrasher, slasher, gore movie and I'd be like, this is stupid. And then as an adult, went right back to being a huge wimp. Can't watch anything scary.
I also cannot. I have a dog sitting right in front of my screen because of the pizza that's right here. So I just have to chastise him gently. Come here, bud.
Oh my gosh, Evan, I went to a pregame housewarming party last night before going to our big party.
Yeah.
And it was with a woman from our school that I don't think you know, but it was great to see her. And her dog was so tall. And it did not look like one of those dog breeds that should be that tall.
Isn't that
I
so
was like,
interesting when that happens?
it looked like a border collie mixed with a Great Dane, but its face was not Dane at all. It just looked like a giant border collie.
That's
And
so funny.
it got to the snack table and ate all of the salami off of one of the plates and then walked to the middle of the room where we were all in and vomited it up
Oh, God.
everywhere.
Oh
It was
my
like
God.
a bit from a horror movie.
Your own personal hell. That is so funny. Wow. Disgusting. There was also a dog at my party, very well behaved. There was also somebody dressed as an alien, one of those inflatable ones, who at one point put their arms back inside the body, but was stuck inside the body, and so tried to turn around, but just had inflatable arms in an enclosed space. Hilarity ensued. You all get the picture.
So did you dress up as anything, or did you seriously walk out of Home Depot and into a party?
I seriously did. Yeah, 100%.
Okay,
I had on a sweatshirt made by Scott Disick, and I had a hair mask in, as I do today. And so I called myself Lord Disick, and my producer was my handler. But the reality is that, no, we did not dress up. Sorry to you, Kay. But thank you so much for letting us in the door. I appreciate it.
Our party that we ended, like our end of the night party that we went to, everyone looked really cool.
Yeah.
I was honestly looking around and I was like, this was kind of a cool party to show up at. At the night I was Rapunzel and my producer was Flynn Rider. Because for the first party we were Pascal, and then for the second one he was Flynn Rider.
Cute.
He shares a great likeness to that character. And the other couples there were Beth Dutton and Rip from Yellowstone.
Yep.
And I will just say that it doesn't fit their personalities at all. So it was really funny. She had a fake cigarette all night.
That's so
like
funny.
This tiny woman. A couple of our friends were a Norwegian death metal band that a documentary came out about. I don't know anything about this. I'm not on that side of pop culture. Chiefs secured the first down, I will say.
I was just gonna say, I see something.
Yeah, we got a first down finally. They were super cute. And then one girl was Britney Spears, like a young Britney, 2000s Britney. And then we had the Witch King girl. And then a couple of our friends were Velma and Shaggy. We were a very commit to the bit group last night.
I love it. We had there was somebody that was Daphne there last night as well. And then I don't know if there was anybody else that was specifically incredible. I mean, everybody looked great, but there was a Britney Spears there for sure as well. She looked great too. But yeah, we were the only ones who didn't dress up. It was noticeable. It was as bad as being naked, but I was glad that we went. It was a good time.
That is awesome.
I am looking forward to Halloween itself and just handing out some candy and going to bed. It'll be a nice evening.
I, believe it or not, have an event at retail
at
9 p.m.
Wow.
On Halloween night. Yeah.
Is it themed?
Yeah. Because it's such a drag that we all come in for this, I did make it a party. And I sent out an invitation that I made to everyone with a Spotify code on it for sound that linked to Toxic by Britney Spears.
Cute.
And it said costumes optional, but I am going to come dressed up to try and lighten the mood of how bummed we all are to be at work.
Yeah.
At 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. for our East Coast retail workers.
Yeah. That is a bummer.
That is, but that's okay. How's the pizza?
The pizza is amazing. I'm just got the pepperoni, the classic. I know what I like, all right? But
you're honestly really inspiring me to order a pizza, and I'm not even hungry. But I kind of just want to have a pizza now. No, you know what? I live in an apartment complex and my producer's not here. That's way too complicated. I would be gone for the second half of the game trying to tell the person
Hunt him
how to
down.
get to where
Yeah.
I
It
am.
would be a
Yeah,
lot
no,
for
not
sure.
worth it.
Well, they left our pizza in the rain, so equal challenges over here.
But at least with you, they can just get to a house
Mhm.
instead of the nightmare of trying to navigate someone to an apartment complex.
Yeah, it's never good. It never gets easier. Doesn't really matter what kind
No,
of
and
complex you've got.
it doesn't. This is so well lit. It's the only apartment complex in this area. Like, it could not be more simple.
Yeah, it just like absolutely is going to be a challenge every time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Nothing
field goal target line being shown because I guess
They need to
Kansas
make
City
it
can
there.
rely on that. So they are making it across the line of scrimmage. Oh, dragged back across the line of scrimmage with a lot of flying ground.
Bummer. What
1 minute.
what do we think this is? I'm gonna attribute a lot of this to Pat Mahomes having the literal flu.
Yeah, that definitely helps. But I think that the points that were gained happened while the defense was on the ground. So
You're right. You're right.
I feel like the offense seems to be doing pretty well for Denver, or the defense for Kansas City isn't doing super hot today. But that doesn't really line up. Their defense has been doing pretty well consistently this season. So unless I'm wrong in that, and I could be.
We've got defensive holding on the play, which I think means they'll have to redo the down. Honestly, I think that was a really weak call. That barely looked like holding to me. Holding is my least favorite call in this entire game. I think that was weak. Oh,
I
we
missed
are
it.
way back.
Oh, wow.
But it is a first down.
Great catch.
Baffled. Kelsey!
Yeah,
baby.
nice job.
The man's getting hit. Good job. Man, it looks cold. It looks cold out there. They've
red.
all got
Yeah.
Poor boys. Poor boys. Oh my gosh, Evan, I have an update for you that I can't remember if I've told you or not.
Tell me.
I was on the phone with a friend the other day telling her that I would be in Phoenix this winter.
Okay.
And she said, "Oh no, it sounds like I'm gonna miss you because I will be in Hawaii." Oh no!
Yeah, what's just happened?
Mahomes dropped the ball. It's a turnover. Okay, Patrick Mahomes is not himself today.
Who's their backup quarterback?
I have no clue. I think it's a really young looking guy.
That's what I thought too.
No, I'm thinking of the Aaron Rodgers backup. Oh my God. Let this man sit down. He is sick. Oh my gosh. I just feel bad. I just want him to go take a Zofran and lay down.
It looks like it's Blaine Gabbert.
And
the link is
Blaine
purple.
is like a guilty pleasure name for me.
Oh God, keep it guilty.
I know. It's from that movie, that 80s movie, Pretty in Pink.
Okay.
The hot guy's name is Blaine. Also, he's not actually hot, and his character kind of sucks.
Yeah.
He's very much like the rich guy that makes it work for her, even though she lives on the tracks. So I don't know why I like it. It's just a childhood thing, and I don't know.
There's something there to unpack for sure.
Let's absolutely move. Pat looks miserable.
I mean,
he looks so disappointed in himself.
Fair.
Oh my gosh, we're at halftime.
Almost. We've got
we're
2
at
minutes.
Halftime.
You know we're going to have 2 minutes. The halftime report thing always comes. Yep. Oh, 38 seconds. Oh my gosh. Less.
Less.
No, but they.
Oh, they're kicking it?
Are they? They're not there yet.
Oh, they're not there yet. Damn, but they're not far either. Evan, this is wild. Pat Mahomes shaking his head, going like this. We feel that too, baby. We feel that too.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy.
I am certainly not seeing an offensive lineman on the Denver Broncos who is a white man with dreadlocks.
I don't know.
That would be something to see.
I'm not seeing that. Could I
I
be?
saw it for just a brief moment.
And the NFL was like, no.
And they looked a little blonde, but everyone has blonde hair.
Everyone does
So
have blonde hair.
maybe, I don't know what I saw.
I know what I saw. Okay, so Denver had, oh wow, they are just picking them up and throwing them back these days, aren't they?
They're not liking that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, to follow up on a story, my friend asked me to watch her house for all of December and January.
Fun.
So I will be in the desert for December and January.
Amazing.
Which I think will help us.
Yes.
With it'll be a lot easier to be in the desert than to be in another country.
That's true. That actually is a really good point. So you're not going to be traveling internationally over the holidays then?
Not over the holidays, just because this saved so much money, like so much money to do this instead. And it achieved my goal, which was to not be cold.
Yeah. That works out really well. Okay.
So we're going to do that. And we're considering travel in February.
Okay.
Instead. Nice. Yeah. Because everything was still refundable for our December trip. Which, Evan, if I recall correctly, is February the Super Bowl.
I think it's March. Hold on, let me check.
I think it's February.
You could be right, actually. When is the Super Bowl?
That should have been one of my questions today.
Yep.
When is the Super Bowl?
Damn. It's February 12th, 2023. You were right. Why do I think it's in March? I don't know.
The world because you've never been to one of the Chiefs celebration parades that are very much in February.
I have been to one of them, and it was very cold.
You were at the 2021?
Mm-hmm.
Why weren't we together?
I was at work. I literally left work. I don't even remember who I went with, actually. That's not true. I think I do remember. You wouldn't have known her. So that's why.
Oh. Well, I was with Hannah and Laurel.
Yeah.
Arguably our best
I don't
friends
know.
in common.
I think you would have been then, you were down on the street then, weren't you? I stayed up by the memorial.
No, I was at I was not at the memorial. Yes, I see what you're saying now. Yes, I was down on the
like
street.
the route. Yeah, I was up by the
memorial. I was at Union. I was at Union Station, but like right at the street level, not at the hill level.
Yeah, I was at the hill level. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, so the Denver Broncos have not made it to the field goal line, and it's 3rd down.
In 15
so I
seconds.
think that means they have to go for it, right?
I think so. I think they must.
I don't really know.
It's snowing. It looks like it's snowing.
Unreliable. I heard Patrick Mahomes likes the snow. Also, I am amazed that we didn't see more football coat costumes this year, because the quarterback coats, oh my gosh, quarterback coats, another great team name.
That is a great team name. I love an oversized coat.
Who's a C or K?
Isn't it C or K?
Quarterback coat.
I feel like it's C.
I have a huge oversized coat that goes to my ankles.
Hell yes, I need one of those.
I do not mess around with being cold. I hate it so much.
Oh, they just knocked the ball out of Wilson's hand.
Yep, they sure did. But who recovered it? Oh my God. It looks like the Chiefs.
I think it's the Chiefs, yeah. So another turnover.
And another dog.
Oh, can you see the dog?
Yeah, I can see the dog.
Yes, I do have one dog here. He's not supposed to be, but he's here. And yeah, another turnover. Wow. Just a whole bunch of bodies falling on top of each other. Crazy.
You know what we should start asking in the chat? Where you and I should be for February for the Super Bowl.
That's a great question.
Because we have to be together.
We do have to be together.
But do we have to be in Chicago? Do we have to be in Kansas City?
I feel like if KC is playing, we have to be in Kansas City.
The parties afterwards are pretty rad. That's just such a tough time of the year to be in Kansas.
That is true. That's very
Oh,
true.
baby, we are well past the field goal line.
And Butker is warming up.
Yeah, he is. And the snow falls. And Butker having a great season. I'm gonna put my faith in him for a moment.
Wow, yes.
Even though I was hurt last year, Harrison, I was hurt.
Who's the guy that
You know
holds the
what you
ball?
did. Tommy Townsend, usually. I can't tell if that's him. Because no, that doesn't appear to be. Tommy Townsend has really long hair.
Okay. He made it, but just barely. 56 yards, dude.
That's a big, that's a
10 yards from the
one.
record.
Good
Pretty
job.
goddamn good.
Good job. All right, and we're at the half, which means it's my bathroom break time. I'm going to decide whether or not I'm going to eat this Chipotle bowl and then Pop Culture Pop Trivia.
Okay, let's get it to it.
BRB.
So Ellen will be back with us shortly. And what do I have for you? Well, I'm still eating my pizza, so pardon me on that. First, I have for you not very much. But I can tell you that Mahomes led the NFL in passing yards last season with 5,250 yards. I'm actually not sure what he's at right now. We could find that out. Mahomes passing yards to date. Okay, so he is in the top 5 for attempts, 2,993, completions, 1,985. And wait, is that right? This is confusing. Okay. 185 yards in completion and 266 yards attempted. Interesting. Okay, well, he's doing well. And let's see, head coach Andy Reid in his 11th season. I think we went over that last week. And hello and welcome back. I was just going to share some information about the refs, but you are back, so I will delay.
Okay. I think I will hold off on this because I'm not even that hungry, but I do want to have it here in case I get hungry. And I forgot. My producer took his food. If you're watching this, you sly dog. But I had leftover guacamole and chips and pico, so I'm happy.
You survive another day.
All right, Evan.
Let's do it.
It is time.
Okay.
If you are new to the stream, welcome to our halftime segment, Pop Culture Pop Trivia, led by me. Evan's track record is hit and miss. You know, hit and miss.
Hit and miss. Yeah, it is.
It's not awful, but sometimes it's hard. Okay. These are always 8 to 10 questions about pop culture events. Some of them are very relevant to this moment in time, and some are not. There are bonus questions, a random amount that I choose each week. So, without further ado, Pop Culture Pop Trivia. Question 1. This week, pro skater Riley Hawk was married to which rock legend's daughter?
Pro skater Riley Hawk was married to a who?
Which rock legend's daughter? This was blowing up in the news this week, Evan.
Was it Bon John? No, he's got a son.
No, Francis Bean Cobain.
I don't know who either of these people are.
Kurt Cobain and Tony Hawk's kids got married this week. You don't know about this yet?
That's crazy. Imagine Thanksgiving. I did not know about this.
So metal. It is so metal. It is the coolest union of our age. Everyone is stoked on this. Like, that doesn't know them personally. I don't know their inner workings, but like,
this is great to know. So wait, hold on. So
Riley Hawk and Francis Bean Cobain got married. Okay. Riley Hawk is a babe. Francis Cobain is a babe. He's a pro skater. She's this like rock legend's daughter.
Cute.
And also, yeah. when I said rock legends, I meant Courtney and Kurt, by the way. It was
Hey,
plural.
I'm going to agree with you on that. I feel like no matter your opinion, she is a legend. Okay.
There's a bonus question
Oh,
to
God.
this one, which was who was the officiant? It's the front man of REM. I know that you didn't know anything about it, so we'll just pass. Okay,
Thank
question
you.
number 2, pop culture, pop trivia. The Republican Party has finally elected a Speaker of the House. What is his name?
Oh, fuck. Is it Justin Maybeck? Is that a name?
No.
I listened to a podcast on this yesterday.
Mike Johnson.
That's it. Hey,
Mike
screw
Johnson.
you, Mike. All right.
Okay, for Halloween.
Honestly,
Keke
screw you,
Palmer,
though, Mike. Sorry.
Okay, I stand by it. I know very little about him, but I follow Evan's lead.
Thanks. You should on this one for sure.
Question 3 for Halloween. Oh yeah, I heard he's an election denier.
Yeah,
for Halloween, Keke Palmer recreated a look from an iconic Disney movie where a Barbie doll comes to life. What is the name of that movie?
Shoot. It's got America's Next Top Model Tyra Banks in it as the probably titular character. Life Size. Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Great job, Evan.
Thank you. That's an amazing costume.
Yeah, Keke Palmer is... I really like that woman. Okay, each full moon has a colloquial name. September was the harvest moon. What was the name of the October full moon that took place on Friday?
Shoot. It's not the equinox. Samhain? No, that's Halloween. I don't remember. I don't know.
It was the hunter moon, and I think that these names come from the Farmer's Almanac.
Okay.
Unreliable, that's a guess, but I think they come from the Farmer's Almanac, and the October full moon from Friday was the hunter moon.
That is
all right, Evan,
great information.
Let's see if what you Googled will help you now, because this is the time. All right, question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was Alex Earl for Halloween?
Shit. I know she wore a blonde wig and red lipstick, and it was a singer. It's not Marilyn Monroe, is it?
No,
I don't know
not
who.
A singer.
I don't know who it was, but I know
it was Madonna.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was Madonna.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought maybe you were going to ask where she was today. And so I Googled if Miami had a game and where they were playing. It's Miami.
I'm sure she's in Miami.
I'm
but
sure
nope.
she's there. Damn. Well, hey, great news for all of us to learn here live.
This past year, a drug took the nation by storm for its surprising weight loss effects. What was the name of that drug?
Ozempic.
What is its intended use?
Diabetes assistance.
Yes. Well done, Evan.
Thank you. Ooh, what a terrible one to get right out of all of this for pop culture.
Okay. For this next one, I would like to say, rest in peace. I cannot speak to this person's character in person, but I know that they brought me joy in my life. So for that, I will say rest in peace.
Okay.
Actor Matthew Perry passed away today. While Matthew was best known for the joy he brought to the longtime show Friends, he also starred in what teen movie with Zac Efron?
High School Musical 2.
17 again.
Okay.
Where he switches places with Zac Efron. It's like
it's a great movie. Yeah, I've seen it.
Not 13 Freaky Friday. It's like the Freaky Friday of boys.
Yeah. Of boys.
Of boys. Because it's a great movie. To win.
Yeah. I do remember that. That was a good one. Yeah. R.I.P. Matthew Perry.
Yeah. Okay. 2 questions left, Evan.
Oh my God.
Frank Ocean had a birthday this week. How old did he turn?
42.
36.
Listen, I don't know. I just pulled a number, okay?
It feels like no thought went into that.
That's correct. The gods gave me a number and it was 42.
Isn't that a common saying? The answer is always 42. I think that's from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Or I don't know, like that.
But it wasn't
always 42.
It wasn't today.
Today it was not. Today the
No.
answer was 36.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question.
Okay.
Name a football center. This is a position in football called a center. Name one.
Pacheco is not a center. I cannot complete this challenge for you today.
A good answer would have been Jason Kelsey.
Is a center offense or defense?
They're offense,
Okay.
and they're the person who hikes the ball to the
Gotcha. Okay.
passer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay,
Great
well,
to know.
Evan, you got some right and very quickly. And, I'll give you a half point for knowing exactly what Alex Earl's costume was
Thank
and
you.
just not knowing who it was.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, well done. Thank
As
you.
you can tell, I'm
this week's
uninformed.
Pop Culture Pop Trivia.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I just got a visual reminder on my screen that next week's game is at 9 a.m.
I was going to ask you.
I
meant to ask you, it's the Germany one, right?
Yes, it is. Frankfurt.
Okay, well, this is the first reminder that we will give you that you can find us live next week for the Chiefs Sunday morning game, which will be at, is it 9 a.m. Central?
It is, oh my gosh, is it 9 a.m. Eastern?
I think
No,
it's at
we're
8.
watching a local stream. Certainly it's 9.
8 does
this
seem
is such
insane.
a knowable fact. We should just look it up.
I'm looking it up right now.
We need to know.
8 seems
we cannot
like
show up an hour late.
8 seems like an insane time to start, though. So let me just. Oh, whoa! Hold on. Okay. The watch party begins at 7 a.m. Hold on. Let's see. Wow, you'd think that this would be a little bit more
clear.
It's the Chiefs v Dolphins.
Can you just go to chiefschedule.com?
You know what? I will.
I think it's just called chiefs.com, and then one of the big tabs is schedule.
It seems like you're right. Podcast community. The latest? Game Center? Son of a schedule. Perfect. Okay. So we are looking for week 9, 8:30 a.m. Central. Okay. So you can find us next week at the 8:30 a.m. Central start time for the Chiefs Dolphins game in Frankfurt, Germany, which I believe is the first time the NFL is hosting a game in Frankfurt. Exciting stuff. We will likely be starting exactly on time as we always do. So find us here.
The question is, will we be drinking?
Probably. I know I will be having at least 2 coffees and probably something else. Probably a second beverage. Here's some interesting news for us, though. Week 10 is a bye week, which I think we did acknowledge at one point in our producer notes way back when we discussed scheduling. But yeah, it is a bye week.
But it's not our bye week, though, because we should let our viewers know that we have a bye week the week of Thanksgiving.
That's correct. We will be taking
We will
that
not
week
be
off.
commenting. Yeah, we will not be commenting on the Thanksgiving game, and we will not be commenting on a game that Sunday.
So you can find us.
That is your week without us.
You can find us next week, and we'll give you all the updates then. Okay. So it looks like I'm seeing Kevin Harlan and Trent Green on the screen. Trent Green with a jaunty little smile. I don't know if that means they're about to give us any more football.
I think it does mean that. The Reed Mahomes era. The Taylor Swift references are a lot.
The word era definitely
is
over. This is the end of its era. That's for sure.
Yeah. I was at a bar last night where they had a jukebox, and someone requested the song Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac. Return of the Mac.
Okay.
Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Okay,
Great
anyway,
job.
this cute girl is on the screen, that one reporter that we both like. But so overdone. I cannot enjoy that song anymore because it is so overplayed.
I don't
And that's
recognize.
like
Should I recognize the song? Let me return
no,
of.
I sang it perfectly. I promise you that is like how that song sounds.
Hold on.
If we have anyone in the chat, please tell me I'm not overreacting. This is a
I know what
song
you're
that
talking about. I know what you're talking about now that I've heard the background music. And that's what I thought you were saying. That's what I thought you were singing. But here's the thing you have to know. I'm uncultured, okay? Okay, so it's overplayed. You don't enjoy it. You didn't have a good time with it.
yeah, and just like it was just one of those things where we're talking about like how the word era, it's like the Taylor Swift word now. And it's like, okay, you know what? Even as someone who is pretty much a fan of Travis and Taylor at this point,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta chill. You gotta lay off like a little bit.
Yeah. No,
And that's how I feel about Return of the Mac.
it's a lot of marketing, for sure. It's a lot. I'm
It
seeing
is.
Russell Wilson make a pass to number 14 that ends in a flag, but everybody on the Broncos seems
Huge
very
catch.
confident about.
Huge catch. Okay, so Evan, now that the game has, you know, changed as it has, would you like to change your prediction? Are you feeling differently? How do you think the second half is going to go? And then can we ask the 8-ball?
Yes, we can definitely ask the 8-ball. I'm going to ask you the same question. I think my answer is going to stay the same. I actually do think that the Broncos are doing really well. I don't disagree. Obviously, we know that the Chiefs are a second half team and a last minute team. So it could really come down to like the last like 10 minutes of the fourth quarter. But I think that the Broncos are showing a lot of aggression and they're being really consistent with it. And again, I think that the points on the board are there for a reason. It's because of the offense. I don't think that the Chiefs are going to win by sets of 3.
Okay.
That's my thought.
I think the Broncos are playing well, but I think they're not playing as well as Patrick Mahomes is playing poorly. Does that make sense? Like, I think they're getting away with this because Pat Mahomes is having such a tough game.
Okay, I can see that
Which
for sure.
I don't know that speaks to their ability necessarily as much as it speaks to him being off his game, but I did not realize how sick Patrick Mahomes was or how much it was going to affect this game.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I'm feeling a lot less confident about a Chiefs win.
I think we are seeing definitely we're seeing the turnovers and the changes in possession because there is a lot of matchup here. Even if that you don't think so, even if that's only because Mahomes is not on the field to his best ability. Like whatever iteration of the team is on there right now, they're going back and forth because they're like they've got it equals out to the same amount of like talent or skill or whatever. The Chiefs are only putting on points because of the field goals, but they still have 9 points on the board and Denver is still winning. So regardless of if like really we think the Broncos are a Super Bowl worthy team, which I haven't even asked you about because I assumed not. I think that like in this game, in this iteration, we're seeing them evenly matched today.
I think they are making the best of Pat having an off day. I really think that. I don't think that this is like the comeback of the Broncos defense for the rest of the season, like crushing it. But you know, if I were wrong, good for them. Like that would be a great comeback for them.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
I think they're getting lucky. I think they're getting a little lucky.
Okay, I'll ask the 8-ball differently this time.
Okay, ask the 8-ball. If the second half is going to be like the first half.
Okay. Will the second half of the Chiefs Broncos game be like the first half? My sources say no.
Word.
I mean, that
Then the
could
eight
mean
ball is giving this
anything.
to the Chiefs.
That could mean
No.
anything.
It means Chiefs come back. Chiefs come back. That's what it means to me.
All right, well, we're 10 minutes and 45 into the third, so we shall see.
This is getting to be a juicy game, but if we get a break, Evan, are you interested in knowing your November horoscope?
Of course.
I found a new horoscope website that I'm very interested in, but I'm more interested in the flag on the field.
Mm-hmm.
But let me get
Defensive
this
holding.
queued up.
Which makes sense
Damn
because he was really jostling him around.
Jocelyn.
Look at that. That's how Burrows got pantsed.
Burrows did get pantsed.
All right, let's hear this horoscope.
Well, I don't have it yet. And actually, I'm wondering if November is even out yet because it's early.
That's true.
I spoke too soon. I can read you your October one, but October is nearly over.
We are at a weird time in horoscopes.
Yeah, it might not be the right week for this.
Well, in the meantime, I can tell you a little bit about our ref staff today.
Yeah, I would like to hear more. I have agreed with most of their calls.
Okay. That's great.
They made a good call on that touchdown. I did think that touchdown was legit.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. So I can tell you, oh my gosh. So for some reason I was thinking we had been with this coaching staff before. It's led by number 122, Brad Allen, who started in 2014.
We know Brad.
I thought we really liked Brad.
Yeah.
He began officiating in high school. He was given the referred position in his first year. A referral coach. Referee position. I had an autocorrect happen here.
Oh my
gosh. A referee position in his first year, which is the first time that a rookie was given that honor. And he called the 2007 Motor City Bowl, the 2009 International Bowl, and the 2012 Rose Bowl, and the 2014 Sugar Bowl. So he's got a lot of experience. Great stuff. Okay. But what we're interested in is number 53, position DJ. Can't remember what that means. We could find out more if we really want to. Sarah Thomas, who on April 8th of 2015 was hired as the first full-time female official in NFL history. And for the first 2020 NFL season, same thing. First woman to officiate a major college football game, the first to officiate a bowl game, and the first to officiate in a Big Ten stadium. So she has broken a lot of ceilings, as one could say.
Okay.
And in January 2021, she became the first woman to earn an on-field assignment for an NFL playoff game. And in February 2021, she became the first woman to officiate a Super Bowl. And notably, in December of 2016, in a Vikings-Packers game, she broke her wrist in a mid-game collision on the sidelines, and she was looked at. She had concussion protocol looked at, and then she returned to the game and reffed it with a broken wrist.
Oh my gosh.
So good ref staff today.
I love to see it, and also being a referee and getting hit is like my biggest fear.
For sure. Yeah, that sucks.
Like, it has to be. How would it not be?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, the site that I wanted to get your horoscope from only does it month to month. We have the Broncos at the 20-yard line to the end zone. They are running the ball successfully. The site that I wanted to pull up only does the month during the month, which I think is lame. Like, the fact that you couldn't find out about your horoscope until November.
Till it's already happened.
I would want to know. Yeah, I'd want to know days before. So we're going to go to astrology.com and just look at your daily horoscope.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
intrigued if that lines up with my regular co-star, but Russell Wilson is running the ball? Nope. He's taken down at the 20.
Yeah.
2 Chiefs ran into him.
Yeah, not much of actually, I think that might have been a loss of yards too. I don't think that was a gain. So they're gonna punt.
It
Certainly they're
looks
not
like,
gonna go for it. Yeah, they're running off the field.
yeah.
Okay. Well, while they're getting ready to punt, here's your horoscope for today, Evan.
Okay.
You may be called to take the lead in organizing large gatherings with family and friends. Dear Capricorn, as Mercury and Mars align in your solar 11th house, this cosmic climate pushes you to take responsibility for establishing a sense of community. But don't be afraid to delegate tasks if you're in need of aid. Sweetness finds you later today when the Taurus moon aligns with Venus, reminding you of the spiritual support systems that exist in the material and ethereal realms.
The material.
Let your freak flag fly.
Woo!
As Luna aligns with Uranus come evening, bringing forth your rebellions and quirky side.
Okay, my quirky side. Well, that's exciting.
Oh my god, the Chiefs blocked the field goal.
I didn't want to interrupt you, yes, but that did just happen.
I was like, they always make the field goals. I'll just read it during the field goal. Nope, we're gonna wait for commercial breaks next time.
Yeah, no, they did make that. But thanks, that actually does sound very accurate. I do have a large family gathering to plan in some capacity. So spot on. How's yours looking?
I haven't checked, but you know what I will say, Evan? Teams that block field goal attempts, championship teams.
That is a championship team right there. I'm going to tell you about my co-star horoscope, which tells me that I should acknowledge my capacity to self-heal and find commonalities with others. Hey, that's what we're doing right now. That's what football does. It brings us together, okay? It brings commonality to us all. People naturally gravitate toward me because of my charisma. Providing others with a joyful ease will help them grow in confidence too. You can follow your heart. I feel like people would describe me as joyfully easy.
Definitely easygoing. Until fucked with. Then she's Tarantula Hawk or whatever that thing was called.
I should do Purple Mountains, Memories, and Prisms, and I should avoid Turbulence, Radioactive, and On a Limb. I will avoid Turbulence, Radioactive, anything, and Going on a Limb. Thanks, Costa.
Okay, you ready for mine?
I am so ready for yours.
Okay, I am to pay attention to the ideas that I'm a Libra, by the way. We're reading the Libra horoscope for today.
Okay.
Pay attention to the ideas that conjure passion.
Ooh.
More passion.
More
footwork. As Mercury and Mars form a celestial union, dear Libra, especially regarding creative projects that might lead to financial gain.
Oh, what?
GSPN.
Woo! GSPN!
Now is also a good time to reward your hard work with new tools to help you execute artistic ideas, feeding your whimsical imagination. I feel like this is all pro GSPN right now.
It really is, yeah.
Aw, you'll crave softness and intimacy this afternoon as it settles into the Taurus moon and aligns with Venus, putting you in a private mood without losing the desire for connection. Good vibes flow this evening when Luna aligns with Uranus, paving the way for transformational moments. Boom, baby!
So Uranus for you got you good vibes, but for me it got freak flag quirky.
Ow.
That's astrology, baby.
Astrology, baby! Well, I feel great about my day. I am hoping for snuggles this afternoon. It is so cold and rainy. I would love some afternoon snuggles, even though it will be evening by the time the game's over.
By the time we're done, yeah, for sure. Well, I'm seeing a Chiefs player being thrown back by the Broncos, but third down. Are we on the same time frame here?
Yeah, we are. Nice. I'm just bummed. I want us to get these downs. I don't want to be Mecole Hardman. That's his name. Mecole, not Nicole.
That's
Mecole.
Right. Yeah, Mecole.
That took me a moment. I feel like when we both say it, you cannot tell what we're saying.
No.
It sounds Nicole. literally cannot tell the difference.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
I bet that man had a hard time as a child.
For
trying
sure.
to explain his name to people.
Yeah. I just saw an exuberant display after getting Mahomes down on the ground, and there's a flag on the play, and there are people shaking their heads.
I wonder if, oh my God, Mahomes, there's a fight. Mahomes is getting mad.
Yeah, it looks like it. And I was actually thinking he was taken down very gently in that, but I could be super incorrect.
I think the flag is gonna be for the celebration.
It's on holding, actually. I thought the same thing, because that was like poof, poof, poof. Kind of weird, but holding.
Yeah, poor sportsmanship is what they call that.
Holding on number 23 of the Broncos.
5-yard penalty,
Holding
which means an automatic first down.
Nice, okay.
That's like at least their second hold call on Travis. Yeah, you absolutely cannot do that.
So definitely trying to exploit that little, well, obviously, I mean, it makes sense that they would target him. But yeah, they really took him down. Oh, wow.
All right, you're a little bit ahead of me, but only by like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yes, no!
Everything's fine.
Bro. The Chiefs, this is great advice for football. They just need to start scoring touchdowns.
They just got to keep playing football, as Mike McDaniel says. The goal is to just keep playing football, get out there, play some more football.
Why would Rice drop the ball?
Why would you not just hold on to it and run?
For a touchdown?
Just score more points. But it does look like they did just get some more yards under their belt, so.
It also looks like Patrick Mahomes is now pissed. And in my observations, I have seen that he usually plays pretty damn well when he's mad.
When he's mad. It does look like the Chiefs are getting aggressive, yeah.
Yeah, I think it started with him being mad at himself, but now he's just mad.
Yeah, he's yelling a lot, but I guess he'd have to.
Oh my gosh, I think he and Brittany, yes, Brittany was Cruella and he was a dog catcher.
That's funny.
And their kids were Dalmatians. It was very cute.
That is really cute.
That's a big run. That's a big, big run. That is also a song that I sing to my dogs. So I will try to keep that off of GSPN.
That is good. I appreciate you knowing that.
Yep.
Okay, 3 minutes 45
I just get happy.
in the third. Hey, I get it. I for sure get it.
Gosh,
okay, is there another flag?
Down so hard.
What's happening?
I don't see it. Oh my gosh, the Chiefs are mad though.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Oh my gosh.
I'm seeing.
Sorry,
a flag
what
on
are we?
play,
what are we gesturing?
I'm not seeing what that flag is for.
5-yard penalty.
I'm getting nothing. I'm just seeing them running.
I think it must have been unsportsmanlike conduct then.
Interesting. Okay. They're moving quick.
If anyone in the chat heard what that was, do please let us know.
Please do, yeah. Okay,
because us watching this game in real time is not enough.
No, it definitely is not. Pacheco was just shoved out.
Yeah.
They really are moving fast, but they're not stopping the clock. So at one point, at what point does the clock stop being stopped? Like I guess I don't notice, but it's always the very end of the quarters where I'm like, oh, the clock isn't stopping now, you know?
If you, oh God. Okay, this is I think it's this, but I could have it like the opposite. If you run out of bounds,
it stops.
Then the clock does stop. But if you just go down, the clock doesn't stop. Jesus Christ, that was too long of a pass. Watson could not get there.
Okay.
And now it's 4th down. Oh my goodness. Are they going to go for it, or are we bringing out Butker? Mahomes is off the field.
There he is.
Sheesh. What a tough game for the Chiefs.
You know, I said they're not going to win by increments of 3, but they obviously could. Oh, wait, Butker's not there. Yes, he is. No, yes, he is. I'm silly. I'm being silly.
Well, actually, it says Tommy Townsend.
Okay. All right.
But what is
Whoa.
happening? Is this just a punt?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we didn't make it far enough to go for the field goal attempt.
Okay, we're learning live, everybody. This is GSPN. It's unreliable. We're uninformed. That's our thing.
We're doing our absolute most average. Could we know more about this? Yes, we
For
choose
sure.
not
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. This is a choice. Yeah, absolutely.
It is a choice, and honestly, it's an honest choice. I just only care a little bit.
I only care a little bit. A Botox amount.
I was telling someone about GSPN this past week, and I was like, I mainly just like hanging out with Evan.
Yeah, I was talking about it yesterday too. And that was the thing. It's fun. It's fun just to hang out. Well, I'm gonna ruin that fun by asking you a trivia question.
All right, hit me.
All right. When were helmets first required in the NFL?
Are you gonna tell me? Do I need to give you the year, or how many years into football did they start requiring helmets?
What year was it first required?
What year did football start?
Wasn't it 1920?
Okay. I'm gonna go with 1929.
Dang, I was beaming it to your head. 43. 1943. Yeah, that's a long time.
I thought it would have taken no time. I almost guessed 1923. I was like, certainly someone's head got bashed.
I just
early.
feel like you don't go through childhood without hitting your head and being like, ow, that hurt. And then being like, don't want that to happen. And then you go into a full contact sport and then you get into the very obvious injuries. And then you're like, okay, maybe we should do it is kind of crazy. It is really crazy.
What were they wearing?
I don't think
before helmets.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
I know they had the pigskin little caps, right? NFL free
helmet history.
But were they wearing anything?
Certainly.
History.
Either that or they had to be tackling differently, right? Like there was a below the belt only. I don't know. I don't even know.
So let's see. Okay. The first use of football headgear dates back to 1869, and that's when someone from Lafayette College, a halfback, started to use straps and earpieces to protect his ears, not his head.
Okay, because yeah, they're probably grabbing at each other.
I guess there was a protective headpiece made out of moleskin for the 1893 Army-Navy game. But
I wonder how many moles they had to find to be able to do that.
I feel like moles needed for helmet is a Google you're going to take on.
I'd like to not know.
So the initial helmets from the 1920s consisted of leather with some padding on the inside, but they didn't actually really provide much protection. There were no face masks. Injuries were still very common. 1939 was the first plastic helmet. And it was the Riddell Company of Chicago which manufactured it. And let's see, the mid-40s, that's when the leather helmets were required. And 1949, that's when the plastic helmets were adopted. By the 1950s, single face bars were added and a radio helmet was introduced. So that's when football started becoming
you just learned about.
Yes.
You just learned about that this year.
I did a mere few weeks ago. Through the 60s and 70s, the helmet was improved, and by the 80s, the classic helmet silhouette was developed. And a new helmet design, continuing to be designed by Riddell, started coming out in 2002 and then 2007 again. And it also actually looks like, at least starting in 2022, there was talk of a new design. So yeah, that's the history.
The Broncos have a first down.
All right. Well, they'll need that in order to score.
Well, I don't want them to get it because I don't want them to score.
I just want to be right. So
I think you might be. I think you really, when you were like the Broncos or the Chiefs are due for their loss. What you meant was I'm due for my win.
That's right. That's right, folks. I've been almost correct but wrong pretty consistently. So
Yeah, almost every time. Yeah, because you have this thing about not going for the Chiefs.
well, listen, it's not that I don't want them to win. It's just that I'm reading the signs, you know?
Yeah. I do think you went. I think your prediction was right last week. I think you admitted the Chiefs stood a good chance.
We'll see. We'll see this year or this week.
Did you enjoy watching the Philadelphia Eagles against the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah, that was a good game. I don't remember if I even watched the whole thing, actually, if I finished the entire game. But it was a very good game from what I remember. Been a lot
I
of
think
football this
that
week.
the Eagles are playing like a championship team, to be honest.
I agree with you. I definitely think that both of those teams will make it to the playoffs. I don't think that's a controversial opinion at all.
Yeah, playoffs for sure. It's just a matter of who will go far.
Yeah.
I've reached the point where I would like a beer, but I think I
okay.
took my beers all out last night. I'm
no
beerless.
more beers. You're beerless. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I can show you some of the art that I did this past weekend, or yesterday actually. My producer is here, so I'm going to ask him if he will hand me my 2 pumpkins.
Oh my goodness. My pumpkins are at my producer's. Otherwise, I would get to them.
So I went to 2 Halloween themed events yesterday. That's how into it I was. Just kidding. I already had these planned. Regardless of not feeling festive, I was going to go, but I got into it. So yesterday in the morning, I went over to a friend's house and she had a new friend. And so I got to hang out with 2 people and we made cookies and just chatted and had, fall snacks, and we painted pumpkins, and I painted a classic little jack-o'-lantern, which obviously, could be better, but it's cute. And then,
oh, that is so cute.
Thank you. And then I tried my hand at being very artsy and did a whole.
How much closer can you get that to the camera?
I can get it right here.
I think that's very cute. Was the pumpkin already white?
The pumpkin was already white and splotchy.
That is like a perfect pumpkin shape.
It is, right? And the little vine up top, I was like, wow, you're perfect for what I need. But no, it was really fun. It was my first time painting pumpkins. Great time. Highly recommend.
Evan, I know the answer to this, but I do feel like for consistency, you have to tell everyone how the auction went.
That's fair. Thank you for the continuity of our story here. Unfortunately, dear listener, I lost that auction by a mere $50 flag on the play. Flag on the play for the auction too, because it was only because I wasn't in person that I wasn't able to win. My max bid was...
And that's not Evan's fault.
It's not my goddamn fault, okay? I had other plans, most of them being brunch, but I did lose by $50, but that's okay. It would have required a change in design style, which we were excited about taking on, but would have been a challenge. But I really wanted that damn table. But, it is the struggle with... I know we said we didn't like gambling, but is that not essentially gambling? It is.
You know what? I like it though, because when you lose, it's not like you lose the money.
Yeah, you just get it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's just free money back. I was willing to lose it. I didn't. Now I'm up to $50. So thanks, Gallery House.
That tracks. Okay, the Denver Broncos just got a flag for illegal formation, and that is their second flag for that call. Which
really?
It's like, really?
Remember, guys, you know what you're doing, in theory.
Well, I think that's actually on the coaches. I think the coaches tell who to go out there and who to come off the field, and they just listen in their little helmets.
You're right. Actually, that's a good point. I guess they all have little radios in their helmets.
Pat Mahomes is looking significantly less confused and more angry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can you ask the 8-ball if Patrick Mahomes is angry?
Dear Magic 8-ball, Is Patrick Mahomes angry right now? That was a fast answer. Cannot predict now. And it was like a decided answer. I think we can try it again. Right. Is Patrick Mahomes... I guess that's a prediction, isn't it? We're asking a prediction, not a current status update.
Okay, fine. That's why it was confused.
That's why it was confused. So we need to ask it. Is Patrick Mahomes going to be angry this next fourth quarter? Without a doubt.
Okay, then I'm hearing all the things I would expect to hear of Chiefs comeback.
Oh, if he's going to be angry in the fourth quarter? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. They said the second half is not going to go like the first half. They said he's angry, and they said the Chiefs are going to win. So
should we just decidedly ask it again if the Chiefs are going to win?
No.
Okay.
We've already done it.
Okay. All right. I will set it aside until we have a new question for it.
To the side. To the side.
Can we just, for our, more recent viewers, get a recap of what the new proposed Kansas City name is?
Kansas City Slabs. I think that the Kansas City Chiefs should change their name to the KC Slabs, and I think that their move, instead of the chop, which I hate, should be the slab and dab.
I love it. Thank you.
And this is the action of just smacking a big slab of meat, which I imagine feels great. Have you ever seen a butcher do that?
Yeah,
whap!
For sure.
They just smack the slab. Slab and dab, baby.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, you know who's gonna come for us though is PETA.
That's true, but
straight up, PETA is gonna like a jackfruit slab. I don't know.
I was like, there's first of all, PETA, calm down in advance, okay? I love you guys.
Truly.
Sometimes. I like.
What are we doing?
I like some things. I like your. Okay. I like your enthusiasm.
I don't like the enthusiasm. I think they have too much enthusiasm. I like what they could be doing. I think they execute it poorly. So, what the fuck is happening with the Denver Bronco mascot?
We like the idea of. Also agreed. I saw that a lot of tie-dye squiggles happening.
It was like spray paint.
Yes, so confusing, just like the city. But okay, flag on the play.
Still Denver's ball. Still, we just started the fourth quarter.
I feel like it is becoming desperate. The energy is becoming like maybe not desperate, but like a little bit more frantic.
Honestly, what the hell? I don't like the pass interference call. I think that's a bad one.
You heard it here first, folks. But we do have number 14, Sutton, who I believe is being walked out from the Broncos. I didn't see his injury happen. No, he's not being walked out, but he has a hole in his arm.
Looks chilly.
It does look chilly, dude. Let's check the temp. Broncos player just swarmed with people taken down.
That didn't pan out.
It's drizzling in my location.
I think it is here as well. Actually, no.
In Denver, it is clear, wind gusts up to 6 miles an hour, and 29 degrees.
29?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
What are they doing in short sleeves?
29.
I was freezing here and it's 38 degrees.
Yeah, I have that temperature to look forward to on Tuesday. And snow. So, great stuff. Great stuff. It's officially winter.
Yeah.
Declared.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
Okay, so I think we're officially in the fourth quarter and still 9 to, what was it, 16?
9 to 14. 9 to 14. Chiefs need some points to happen.
Oh my God. Excuse me.
I didn't hear anything that just happened, but great. I am confused.
It was just a violent seizure of sneezes. But I think I've recovered.
Oh my God.
A seizure. Yes, exactly. Okay, well, since we've entered the fourth quarter, I'll ask you my final question for trivia.
Okay.
In January of this year, after an on-field collapse. Conspiracy theorists surmised that this player had passed away from the COVID-19 vaccine and been replaced by a body double or clone. Who was that player?
Damar Hamlin,
How the fuck did you know that?
because he died on the field and was revived by someone on the sidelines who knew CPR.
Huh. I just did not expect you to get that.
Yeah, Damar Hamlin.
I meant to ask you that last week because I was wearing a Bills shirt and he played for the Buffalo Bills.
I was gonna say he plays for the Bills.
Yes,
I
yeah.
know who Damar Hamlin. Yeah, girl, that was a huge fucking deal.
That doesn't matter. I still wouldn't have been like, oh, that's his name. Yeah, I remember, but I still wouldn't have guessed his name. So snaps to you. That's your first and the last trivia question to get right.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah, no, and great tie to the conspiracy theory. Come on.
Yes.
Come on. Had nothing to do with the vaccine and everything to do with heart arrhythmia.
Yeah.
Something I do not understand.
No, definitely not. Above my pay grade, just like football is. If football is, then a heart arrhythmia certainly is. So
yeah. I used to talk to a
who had a heart arrhythmia?
No. Who worked on hearts somehow. It's not like a surgeon. It's not what you're thinking. He had something to do with hearts. And we stopped seeing each other in part because I went to watch a Chiefs game with him. And he was hungover and he's like, I want to order a pizza. What do you want? And I said, oh, I'm down for anything, but I'm allergic to pork. And he goes, or I'm not allergic to pork. I just don't eat pork. And I said, I don't eat pork. And he said, okay, we'll get sausage. And proceeded to order a sausage pizza.
Yeah, that would be a sign.
Listeners, that is in fact pork.
Dear listener, not a doctor for a reason.
That is in fact pork. And I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt because it said Italian sausage. I was like, maybe he thought that was like Italian beef.
Not right.
But yeah,
That's
sausage
nice
is pork.
Sausage is pork.
Unless called chicken sausage, it is pork.
Yeah, I'm with you on the pork thing though. For the most part, I don't fuck with it. I do have some bacon that I will slowly make my way through for the rest of the year, but I have like 5 strips of bacon. It'll take me a minute.
Don't get me wrong, from a flavor perspective, I love bacon, but I just can't. I can't get behind pork these days.
Oh, I feel you.
You know, swine.
They are smart.
I think there's a discussion on whether or not they got the first down. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody who is analyzing the rules right now. Don't know what rule, don't know why, but
Gene's derogatory. What do you see here? Gene, initially, I thought he was short, but looked like they had the ball moved a little forward. And then went and moved it back. Personally, guys, I think he was short.
Oh, okay.
He said, I think he was short. I thought he was short based on what I've seen.
Okay.
All right, so we have like an official commenter saying he thinks he's short.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I guess these are the types of things that make and break these games because it's either a third or it's a first.
For sure. We do have it looks like an injured Chief, perhaps, number 23, who's surrounded.
Oh, Tranquil.
Surrounded by his coaching staff and walking off the field now. Tranquil.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that.
Oh yeah,
that sucks.
Being, a lot of distance covered. Oh, and then right on the.
Tranquil came down. Oh, his legs.
Drew.
Oh
That's
my gosh,
a name
honestly,
you don't hear very often, and I've never seen it spelled that way before.
That man could have been injured any number of ways.
100%.
He was in the midst of that tackle. Yeah, that is like a very French-looking way. I thought those were face tattoos. He has like black stuff on his face. I thought they were tattoos. They're not.
There's
Oh my
also
gosh, okay, he was short.
and there's
He
also
was short.
somebody out for the Chiefs for a tailbone injury, a questionable.
Oh
Huge dog pile
no.
happening right now. Oh my gosh. I can't
Are
imagine what
they're
it's like to be in that and like just the process of trying to get off of everybody.
miserable. That is a nightmare. Like, how do you not just step on people's hands
Yeah, and just
accidentally?
kick people in the face. I mean,
I'm seeing a side by side that the Bengals are up 7 points and up against the 49ers, and they just did a cool backflip when they made their
I
touchdown.
did see that backflip.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like the Broncos have broken through and it's still snowing. Just a little flurry, just a little hello.
You know, Evan, there is nothing that I want to do outdoors in 29-degree weather.
I was honestly thinking the same thing. Like, I wouldn't want to be at that game.
No.
Unless you're willing to put
29
us in a box,
degrees?
Broncos.
No. I genuinely can't think of anything I would want to do in 29 degrees outdoors.
No. Go inside.
Yeah. And the thing I think people don't realize about like Kansas City winters is how bitingly cold they are.
Yeah. It's bad.
Very common for us to get below 0 temperatures.
Yeah.
For weeks to be 4 or 5 degrees with wind chills of -17.
I think pretty consistently KC is about 10 degrees cooler than Chicago. They're both brutal.
Way.
Yeah, I think so.
I thought Chicago was even colder.
You know what? I think so too, but like in the summer, you guys are hotter, and in the winter, you guys are a little bit cooler. I mean, don't get me wrong. Once it starts really dropping, there's a point where there is no competition for sure. But
Yeah, it says we're actually the same.
Right now, nice.
Yeah. But it's 14% more expensive to live in Chicago, so that sucks for you guys.
Yeah, but listen, I'll keep my slander to myself.
Oh, you have places to shop.
Yes.
I know what sucks about Kansas City. I live here.
I know. I love KC, but I love Chicago more.
That's fine.
But I do root for the Chiefs, who at this moment continue to be losing. Oh, what? They just took down Russell Wilson, who looks upset about it.
Well, he's at work.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that was a big slab right there. Slab on the field.
Slab on the field. All right, we're bringing it around. It's happening.
When the Kansas City Slabs make a big tackle, it's called a big slab.
Big slab.
Big slab on the
Slabbing
play.
all over yeah, it's gonna devolve quickly. That guy's arms are crazy looking. Did you see that?
No.
All right.
You mean ripped?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, yeah. I saw it. The muscles. Oh, no. No one was ready for that play. How is there not?
I don't know what just happened, but something bad just happened for the Chiefs. Okay. So 13 drops it. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. 12 drops it. 14 from the Broncos grabs it. So I guess it's a live ball being taken by the Broncos. Holy shit. I said 14, but it was 41. First and goal for Denver is what that comes to. Ellen is either frozen or broken. Okay, but
What
flags are on the field.
None of the Chiefs were ready. This was like, it's going to be a legal formation or something. Like, no one was ready.
The flag
The Chiefs were all walking around like this. Okay, yeah. So the Chiefs had an illegal formation.
Okay.
They were not ready for the play, is what it comes down to. The Chiefs just were not ready.
Gotcha. Okay.
And Denver didn't give a shit, so they punted the ball, and then they got the ball.
Well, okay.
This is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
Okay, so ball
That's
on the
the
Kansas City 9.
Turnover.
I think it's a 5th, isn't it?
No, it's a 4th.
4th? Okay. We're at 4. That's crazy. All right, so we're at the 9-yard line. Wow. I think there was just a timeout. I could be wrong,
don't.
though.
I think something could be under review because I'm not seeing the timeout call.
Yeah.
The official stopped the play.
None of the little ticks fell down. You know what I'm saying.
No explanation why they stopped. They moved the spot where they're about to play.
Okay, gotcha. So some sort of penalty.
No penalty. The refs just had it wrong.
Gotcha. Okay. The Chiefs have had the ball one time. Okay, gotcha. All right. Back to the Broncos, and they're at the 10-yard line and broken through just before the 5.
Unreal. What a
slowly.
Chiefs need to be a second half team now because this is
the 4th quarter.
Not cool. All right, Russell Wilson that was an easy touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow. 17 game streak beating Denver. Maybe not today.
It's their time. Game 18 and week 8. Damn, that was an easy catch. Number 14, you're tall. Holy crap. I'm gonna look you up.
How is there another flag?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Broncos number 14. Who are you? Cortland Sutton. That's who you were talking about before.
Yeah, Sutton, they're saying, is a really good receiver.
He's 6'4". He went to Southern Methodist. He's 216, aged 28. He's been playing for 16 years. Okay, so the flag on the play is for holding?
It's declined because it was on the Chiefs, and they make the field goal.
Yeah.
The Denver Broncos unicorn or whatever is really throwing me off today.
The unicorn? Oh, their mascot?
My god, it's a Bronco. Right.
Okay.
I still don't know what the hell happened for this turnover. The Chiefs just weren't ready.
I guess so. But they got 21 points on the board. So yeah, no, he dropped it. There's no other Chiefs around.
I don't know. I'm surprised we didn't see a replay. I guess they didn't feel the need, but when that play started, I saw 2 guys on the field for the Chiefs going like this and looking around. And I think that was because they knew, why are there this many people out here?
Yeah.
This is an illegal formation. What the hell? But then, of course, Denver got the ball, so they were like, we don't care.
Yeah.
Illegal formation all you want. We're going to take that down.
Yeah. Well, good for them, I guess. They made the play what it was. But yeah, I guess a lot of people who knew what the fuck they were talking about, more so than we do, didn't need to see that play again, but I don't understand what happened.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. This is not my favorite game.
I feel listen, it's game 18 where against a
team that's not doing well.
Sorry, what I meant was it's their 18th time playing against them where the Chiefs have won. So it makes sense. Eventually that streak's got to come to an end. And then it's their 8th week and they're 6-2. They're due for a loss. So I think.
But to lose to a team that's not good, that's tough.
Because
we have the fucking Dolphins next week, girl.
Yeah.
And that's a championship team.
It is a championship
team for sure.
Yeah, for sure. That's true. But the 8 Ball says they're pulling one out. So it could still remain to be seen. Yeah.
Will you ask the 8 Ball if Taylor Swift is going to the Germany game?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Do you think she's going? What do you think?
I hope she goes.
That would be the one to go to. That's worth using a fucking private jet on. Okay. Is Taylor Swift going to the Frankfurt, Germany NFL game? Oh my God. It's keeping its secrets from me. Oh, my sources say no.
Who are your sources? TMZ?
Who are your sources, 8 Ball?
Reveal your secrets.
That'll be an interesting one, though. I wonder what they feel like or how they feel about those games. Like, it's cool that you get to travel, but obviously you're probably not doing a lot of sightseeing, so you're just extra long traveling for nothing.
Right. And like when do they get to Germany? Because like do they even deal with the jet lag, or do they just like show up,
wake up
and then play on their time? Like, what happens?
I don't know. It's a good question. No way to know.
Yeah.
There's no way for us to know.
We could ask.
We'll find out.
Oh my gosh, I feel like they're doing an interception highlight reel, and I don't need that in my life right
now. Okay, so they're showing something about Mahomes blitz v no blitz. Interesting. Is blitz just an unexpected play? Thank you, producer.
No, blitz is when they go quickly for the passer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when the defense is aggressive instead of just like blocking the players and holding the line. They like all jump at the passer.
Okay, gotcha.
Instead of going for like the other dudes, is my understanding.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Oh,
what's happening? Are you ahead of me? I'm at 10:29.65.
Oh my God. Okay, they called the pass incomplete. It was almost another turnover, Evan.
I see.
I'm not fucking kidding.
I see. Holy shit. So I'm behind you now. Okay.
Do you have the button to fast forward?
I don't know, and I actually do not have technical producing control of my current view. But I'll find out.
Is Patrick mad, or is he just confused? All right, we got a ball down the field. Well done, boys. Well done. We don't have a first down, but we're pretty close. I think we have to go for it. They got a yard to go. Oh, I'm sweating, girl. I'm sweating.
Okay, what's your time? Are you at 10, 14, 13, 12?
9:56.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
I just had the little option to hit fast forward, and
gotcha.
It worked.
All right. Wow, it's crazy how fast and slow football 10 minutes can go.
Oh my gosh, it's the slowest thing in the world. I just remember being a kid and being like, Dad, when can we freaking go? And he was like, there's 3 minutes left in the quarter. I'd be like, okay, minute now. And no. In football, 3 minutes left is like 10 to 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
It's a big hullabaloo.
It really is. So what do we think is coming out of these next 10 minutes? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. But I think that we should, big plays from Patrick. Mad Patrick is what we should expect for the next. He's about to run this shit as he does.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, but
oh, damn. McKinnon just got hit real hard. I mean, it looked like he got hit real hard.
What's your time clock say now?
8:44.
How the fuck?
I had my producer fast forward. I assumed he just did it till it was no longer fast forwardable.
Yeah, that was definitely a big hit. I don't have the option to fast forward anymore. You're a couple seconds ahead of me. Your prediction last week was correct about where Travis and Taylor would go party after the game.
Oh, just something cash back at home?
Yeah, you were right.
And I saw it wasn't too many people, but big pass. Okay, holy shit. I don't know number 83 who that is, but great catch on his part. Gray?
Gay?
Gay, okay. Yeah, great throw, great catch. Nice amount of feet in 3. He knew what he was doing.
Gray. It was Gray.
Gray?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Okay, and oh, dang. Nice job. They're doing a really good job playing football right now, guys.
They're playing fast. They're
They
playing fast.
are really playing fast, yeah.
They gotta. Oh my gosh. Wow, that guy felt so cool. A guy on the sidelines just
When
caught
he
the
just
ball
caught
and
it, yeah. For sure.
He's glad that was televised.
Mhm.
He is gonna watch that tonight and be like, yeah.
Should I submit that tape? And yeah, guy, you should.
When he's applying for his next job at like a different stadium, he's gonna be like, see that catch?
Mm-hmm.
Me,
That could be
baby."
yours.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mahomes.
I wish
has
I
the
had
ball.
highlight reels from like my retail job that I could send to
For sure.
future employers.
Great
Like,
catch
"Do you
by
see that
Gray
fire I
again.
just put out?"
You ought to be keeping
Only.
a little praise folder in your email
Oh,
box.
girl.
Great.
I of
Just
course do.
perfect. Just making sure.
All the retail emails that I get saved. It's very common to get feedback from customers.
In my position as well. Okay, Mahomes, plenty of time, but nobody to pass to. So throws it to no one.
Whoa, we didn't get the down?
No.
Oh my god, what the hell?
He threw it to no one. Oh, I see. Before that. I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, drag. So now it's 4th down.
Now it's 4th down.
We have to go for it, right?
Yeah, I don't think the Chiefs didn't have possessions very much the last quarter, it felt like. The third
because
quarter?
we gave them all away, Evan.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
We gave a lot of them away. Oh my god, is Butker coming out on the field? No.
I don't see him. I'm still seeing Mahomes.
We're going for it.
And
we're going for it.
Oh. Damn.
Oh my god.
Sorry to let you know ahead of time. But we are seeing
I don't like that.
We're seeing a close almost catch touchdown, but not the case. Wow. Dang. If there hadn't been a Bronco right on his ass, he would have caught that.
No, I don't know. I don't think that pass looked super dialed. Well, oh no, you're right. The ball was there. He just had a Bronco on his ass. Okay, well, the 8 ball is being brought into question
for the
right
first
now.
time. Don't let that lead you all astray, everybody. I think it actually did originally tell us signs are pointing to. So it's possible it was just kind of, maybe it was led astray. Who knows? Who knows?
Yes, but also we heard that the second half would not be like the first, and I'm seeing turnovers and incompletes, so
Yeah, but listen, here's where my retail job is coming into play. That the vaguity in that question. I mean, that could mean anything. It's not the same because the temperature changed. It's snowing now and it wasn't before. Patrick Mahomes is angry now and he wasn't before. They're playing with a certain tinge of desperation. I don't know.
I'm making myself a drink.
I feel like in general, the 8 ball has not led us astray. I'm not going to give this one as a loss. I'm not. I will ask it. We'll see if we can come up with another question to ask it at some point. Okay, I don't think we had too many updates on our injuries this week, so we don't have any get well soon lists that we need to update. Let me just check and see. Broncos, Chiefs, injuries. Okay, all I'm seeing when I'm looking up the injury report for the Broncos and the Chiefs is that Mahomes has got the flu.
Evan, have you ever been to a football game?
Yes, I have been to a football game.
Let's hear it.
I mean, I've been to quite a few football games. I went to some Rams games growing up and some other games, just random games growing up. I've been to some Chiefs games. I've been to a Chiefs Raiders game. I've been to a Pats game. Yeah, I've seen my.
Any of them memorable?
A lot of them were cold. I remember quite a lot of them being cold. That's about it. I remember my experience being similar to yours, where it's like the time that I'm being told we're gonna leave is not accurate. But I enjoyed a football game. I think I'd enjoy it more now as an adult and the ability to like properly warm my toes in this weather. Maybe to put my foot down and only attend if I'm going in a box. So not going. But yeah, what about you? Do you have experience on the field?
I've only been to 2 in my life.
Only 2? Okay. Chiefs games, both?
Yeah. Nope. One Washington Commanders game that my company took me to because we were there. I don't know.
Okay.
And then one Chiefs game that my company took me to.
Nice. Okay. Very nice. Well, maybe one day we will go in person together.
Yeah. I liked the one game that I saw in Kansas City.
Yeah.
It was a nice day.
Yeah.
But the game with the Washington Commanders, let me tell you, it was a good one because for the worst team in the league, you can get a nice box for pretty cheap.
Yeah. Hey, that's the way to do it for sure. Yeah, I think I went also, like, I've seen a Braves game. I think I was just on a vacation or something, like, in the area, and there happened to be cheap seats. It's a good time.
What are the Braves?
Are the Braves a baseball team? The Washington Braves? Let me just Google that real fast. The Braves. The Atlanta Braves are a baseball team. Apologies, Atlanta. And everybody who's a baseball and or football fan. But I have seen an Atlanta Braves game for sure.
Okay.
Back,
I have a stress Negroni that I just made.
Hell yeah.
And I'm eating vegan cookie dough.
Okay. Always sounds better in theory than it actually is in my kitchen right now. Wilson is a run down the field. He loves the stop and slide move where he's just like one heel out.
Why can't I fast forward?
Wilson's a solidly built guy. Like, he definitely could take you out.
I wouldn't want him to. I don't want that.
Okay, 4th and 16. And Denver is going to kick it. Going for a field goal, it looks like. Oh, wait. Is that right?
I feel like the best play we saw out of the
doing.
Chiefs was
punting.
No, they're just punting the ball. The best play we saw from the Chiefs was blocking that field goal attempt.
For sure.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, definitely. The Broncos look excited right now. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened. I need a replay. Come on. There was the punt.
Okay, they're excited because he caught the ball around the 40 and they pushed him back to the 30.
Okay, gotcha. That is helpful.
Bad.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, that's bad.
Thank you very much.
That's why Hardman looks upset, because he caught the ball and then went backwards. And, to score points, you have to go forwards.
That is true. When you're footballing, I hear you're going forward.
And sometimes the boys don't know that. Sometimes the boys forget.
It's good to remind them every once in a while what they're out there doing. I mean, Mahomes, they just threw the ball at the ground. Do you think somebody maybe didn't tell him right before he went out? Maybe. That's why we're here.
Oh my God, Patrick Mahomes has the ball. There's something crazy. Okay, also, I don't want to say this, but I saw Kelsey and he was wide open and he was looking for Patrick.
Aww.
Patrick didn't see him.
That's sad. That's a missed connection.
Missed connection. My God.
Throwback. TBT. The real TBT.
Do you remember Yik Yak?
Bitch, yeah, of course. I can't.
Okay.
Everything I just said was devolving to us talking about Yik Yak.
That was some problematic shit. I don't know where the rest of y'all were when Yik Yak came out. But
that was before Dumois, I believe. And it was, if not the origins, definitely the grandfather to Dumois, because TikTok was all, or Yik Yak was all the drama.
So Yik Yak was an app where it was based on your location and you could just like live tweet anonymously about things going on in that location.
Yeah.
So where this blew up was, of course, college campuses.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes forced very far back again. Honestly, that has to be a call of unsportsmanlike conduct on the field.
No.
The celebration was egregious. It was very egregious.
Was sexy. It was meant to be sexy.
They're not supposed to be sexy. They're
no,
not
sexy.
supposed to be sexy.
Okay, so Mahomes is just getting the ball out of his hand.
Bitch, what? Hold on. Give me a full 10 seconds. I lost the ability to fast forward. What the fuck?
A change in possession. We're talking a change of possession.
In a big way. In a big way.
Yeah.
And he made it look, unfortunately, quite easy.
Yeah, so
he just jogged.
I mean, that is
Mahomes' worst game in a long time.
That's 60 yards. He catches it at the 40. I don't know how many yards he casually jogs with that intercepted ball, but he makes it at least 15. I mean, at least 15 yards with that.
Yeah, it's looking like we should have done a punt because this is bad. Oh my God. And once again, Kelsey much more open than that guy was.
I didn't even see Kelsey, but crazy. Okay, 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. This is somehow a very interesting game, but also clearly gonna end in one way.
I am shocked.
Yeah.
I mean, we looked at the official predictions and the scores are literally reversed from those predictions.
But also, I mean, last week, that's what happened with the Bears and the Raiders. There was a little upset there, or a prediction change. I don't know. Maybe there's just something in the air.
Oh boy. Well, what's in the air is elevation. Elevation and snow.
Elevation and snow, yes, absolutely.
So wait, when you're in higher elevation, you have less oxygen, right?
I believe so.
Okay. That's because I saw the boys on the field with oxygen masks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, boys.
3 minutes, 50 seconds.
Well, what a day to wear my Mahomes jersey.
I know.
Goodness.
Oh, no. Are we going to put that juju on you? No, we're not going to do that.
Do you know how many people in the world are wearing this jersey right now? This ain't got shit to do with me.
Or who aren't but should. I mean, come on, guys. What are you doing out here?
I could not be less superstitious. I lived at the baseball house, you might recall.
I do.
And I remember those boys having the silliest things that they would do before and after games. Like wear a certain pair of underwear, hang their shoes in a certain spot, like a shower routine that was really dialed, a song that had to play. Those boys were incredibly superstitious.
I mean, sometimes it hits me randomly, and I'm glad that I didn't have some sort of formidable experience like being a part of baseball, or like I feel like swimming, maybe you're a little, I don't know. One of my sisters swam. I should ask her about her rituals and superstitions. She wasn't superstitious either, but I feel like sometimes it hits you and it's like, oh, if I don't do that, everything's over. I never had to wear my underwear a certain way though.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
3rd and 1. Okay. I was just shown a Chiefs who had his mouth guard stuck in between the guardrails of his helmet. Disgusting. Don't do that. That's disgusting.
Oh, they do that all the time.
That
I feel
is
like they have those mouth
nasty.
guards anywhere and everywhere.
But in their fucking mouth?
Yeah, they have them all over their helmets.
Disgusting.
Where all those big boys are touching them.
Yeah. Gross.
Yuck. Yuck, I hope there's not another touchdown right now. I would really like that to not happen.
Well, should we ask that 8 Ball anything?
No. No, I need the 8 Ball out of this picture. I'm not into this.
Okay, we are back at the 10-yard line. Oh my gosh.
I'm at 252.
231.
No fast forward. Okay, damn.
We remain
Out of sync. We did so well.